first topic I want to talk about really quick before we get into some other things is that I don't like bitch ass niggas. And the reason why I want to start off with that is because
game is about helping us learn the rules of manhood. And a lot of times what happens is we don't fully believe in the rules. We don't fully believe in the information.
You cannot fear rejection.
We got to stand on business out there, meaning that the bitches ain't gonna even fuck with me if they don't think that I'm willing to go the distance behind some shit.
everybody in this room, if you had a bitch ass moment, raise your hand.
When I say I am, I want you to say a motherfucking man. I am a motherfucking man.
Like I said, y'all should have bitches. I'm amazed. It's a struggle for some of y'all.
Once you find something that you're into, it comes before everything else. And then even when you deal with a woman who's into you, she has to compete with that thing, whatever the fuck that is, right?
Stand up if you believe in fear. Stand up right now. Everybody stand the fuck up.
You know, I say bitch a lot and nigga a lot, but, you know, it's with good intention and a lot of love in it and whatnot.
If I'm feeling insecure, is this really me, or did somebody teach me how to feel this way?
I am a motherfucking man.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Yo, we here. Masculine Identity Soap is in the building. Miles Cunningham is in the building. Mr. Locario is in the building.
Media Mondays.
With you. It is Media Monday. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate all of y'all tuning in. You feel what I'm saying? Guys, you know what the deal is. Make sure that you guys promote your shit. Send in $50 or more to promote your stuff. I don't mean What's the guy name again? Millie Mills or something? I seen that you sent 50 last time, but we ended the show. So call up and we'll play your shit. But you got to have it on YouTube. Don't be sending us no wave files and none of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So guys, if you want us to play your shit, make sure it's a link we can click on that's preferably on YouTube, and we can promote your stuff. So send $50 more. If you guys have just a question you want to call, you want to call up and ask a question, make sure that you guys donate $5 or more to ask a question. Remember, one question per $5. So if you want to ask 3 questions, that's $15. You feel me? So just remember that. And yeah, man, if you guys got a question that you just want to put in the chat, you can just put that in the chat. So Miles, what's going on, man? What's popping with you, man?
Hey, man, everything's great. Had a great weekend. Shout out to all my people that saw the Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney fight, man. That fight was fire, man. That fight was fire. It was a good fight. Very entertaining. What else? Oh, and for those of you who missed the shows over the weekend, make sure you go check out the playback from the Real Game No Theory show on Sunday. Lucario also went live at 5 on Saturday. And then we also had the Manhood is a Skill Set show on Saturday. And last Friday's show was fire too, man. So make sure you guys tune in, man. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, life is good. Glad to be here for one more opportunity, one more day to spit this game. What's going on with you, Lucario?
And I'm good, man. I'm chilling, man. Just out here living life. You know what I'm saying? Just loving every minute of it, which all you guys should, because you never know. You know what I'm saying? When the shit is a wrap, you feel me? But yeah, man, just out here doing what we do. And guys, today's show, we are talking about the art of conversation. You feel what I'm saying? We talk about the art of conversation. And this is actually very, very important because there's a lot of guys out there who have a hard time conversing. You feel what I'm saying? Not conversating, but conversing. You feel what I'm saying? So we want you guys to understand it. And also, we're going to be just going into understanding the realities of how to actually flirt correctly. You feel what I'm saying? And guys, remember, if you want more information on this, okay, if you want more information on how to flirt, how to get shit popping, right? You have to go to badboymembership.com so you can really step up your game and make this happen. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of times what happens is that you have guys out here who they can, some of them can't even talk to women. They're already scared to talk to women. So that's already an issue. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is that a lot of guys don't know how to have conversations and do certain things that's going to be in their favor. You feel what I'm saying? And so even the other day, I had a guy call up and he was saying like, I'll be talking to these women and they ask me like, all these questions and then I answer them. And then when I answer them, I feel like, they're not really feeling me after my answer and all these other goofy things, right? So we're going to talk about, the art of conversation and how to flirt with women correctly. Now, what we're going to do is this, because
guys, wait, real quick. Sorry, Lucario. Guys, go send this link to all of your friends and all of your bitch ass nigga friends who don't know how to talk to bitches and shit. Send this link to them now. Send it to them now. Don't wait. Send it to them now so they could either call in and ask questions and get the real game. You understand? Hitting it on the playback is cool, but you got to send it to them now so they could call in if they want to call in and so on and so forth. Guys, I know a lot of y'all niggas know niggas that don't know how to talk to bitches. Send them the link to this video right now. Stop playing. Let's go.
Right. That's a fact. And so we're going to get into some things and give you guys some examples. Right. But again, if you want more in-depth shit, you got to go to badboymembership.com. I'm not going to give you all the in-depth shit. You guys have to go to badboymembership.com because if you are not on that, you are missing out because there's a lot of things that you guys don't know about conversation, about flirting and all that other stuff. Right. So first thing, let's just talk about just in general, the conversation part. Right now, what you got to understand is that when it comes to conversation, when you're talking to women, interacting with women, right, is that the conversation is not you just shooting the shit and throwing shit at the wall and just like talking about whatever, right? Conversation that you're having with the woman is supposed to be going somewhere and leading in a certain direction, right? And so what happens is when a lot of you guys, let's say, for example, approach a woman or you're on a date with a chick or you're actually even texting a girl on a dating app or whatever, what happens is that you guys might not have a direction for where you're going in the conversation, right? And so what happens is if you don't have a direction for where you're trying to go in the conversation, then what's going to happen is that the woman is going to take over the direction of the conversation.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's always going to happen. And sometimes what happens is that even within the situation where you're guiding the conversation in a certain direction, sometimes women will try to steer the conversation somewhere else, but you have to get it back on track to where you're trying to go with the conversation. You see what I'm saying? So you have to always remember that. So what a lot of guys do is you guys get so caught up in, you know, just being excited that you're talking to a woman, or you get so caught up in how she looks or whatever it is like that, that you end up having the woman lead the conversation. Now, this is what you have to understand. The reason why you have to lead the conversation is because the woman is supposed to be following your lead in the first place, right? And so what happens is that you have to set the tone to where she's following your lead, right? And so what that means is this, is that not only is a woman supposed to follow your lead on a conscious level where you say, hey, I'm gonna need you to do this. She says, cool. And then she does it, or like, hey, let's make this happen. And she's following. That's the conscious level. But the subconscious level is when you are guiding the direction and the topics of conversation, she is also following that. Well, a lot of you guys, what you do is that you'll get into a conversation with a chick, and let's say you're trying to flirt, or let's say you're on a date and you're trying to get a girl back to your place, right? And so, you know, you're trying to flirt and make shit sexy and shit. And then she'll ask you something that's totally different, and then you'll go down that direction. So, for example, you might be flirting with her, and then she'll say some shit like, oh, how many brothers and sisters do you have? So then you start talking about your brothers and sisters, then you start talking about your family, and now y'all are off the topic or the vibe of flirting. You just on some platonic shit right now because you went down that path of the conversation. Now, what happens is that if a chick asks you that, right? What happens is that if you want to get that back on track, or to go in that direction to get it back on track of where you're trying to go, right? You can still respond to her question, but you still have to quickly go back to the flirting, right? Or you don't need to answer her question and you just go back to the flirting, right? So, for example, she says, how many brothers and sisters do you have? And then you might see, I got 5 sisters and they're awesome. But anyway, so let's talk about me and you. You feel what I'm saying? And then you go back right into it, right? Or she says, oh, how many brothers and sisters do you have? Listen, I ain't trying to talk about my brothers and sisters. You know what? Maybe if, you know, this leads somewhere with me and you'll know all about that. But right now, I'm too distracted by how sexy you look in them jeans. You see what I'm saying? So you just go right back into the flirting. So you see how you always have to make sure the direction of the conversation is going in the direction you want it to go in. And then what you're looking for is she following the direction of the conversation? Because if you go and switch it back, and then she's trying to switch it back to talking about your brothers and sisters, right? What is that telling you? That's telling you she's not following the direction of the conversation, which essentially means she's not following you. And that right there gives you a sign to say, oh, this is the type of chick I need to charge to the game.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your thoughts on this shit, though?
Well, I want to add to what you're saying, right? I want to add to, as you know, as men, we are naturally the leaders. We are naturally the authority. And even in a conversation with meeting a perfect stranger, we have to lead the conversation. Right. But there is also the other part is as leaders, we also have to understand our constituents.
Mm.
We have to understand our audience.
Right.
And that this is the part that a lot of guys don't understand, because by understanding your audience, it gives you more information on how to lead.
Right. Exactly.
You understand? So what do I mean? And I tell guys this all the time. Listen to the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Can you play the Rosebud, please?
Here we go. Hold on. Oh, my shit's fucking up. Hold on. Give me a second. Keep talking.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus. But anyway, so you have to listen to the woman. And when I say listen, I don't mean you don't have to listen to every word she's saying. But here's the problem with so many guys. The problem with so many guys is that they're so nervous And in their head, in the interaction, they're not hearing and listening and looking out for certain things. You got it?
All right, let me see his. Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Yes, sir.
Again, I don't give a fuck about how you doing, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I just need you to open your mouth so I can hear how your voice sound so it could tell me how to get at you. Now, listen to what I'm saying, guys. This is the part of the situation where even if you are nervous, because look, I still get nervous to this day approaching a woman. Of course, it's not as crazy as it was when I was younger. I'm more used to it now. But you almost never get away from that little bit of anxiety, that little bit of nervousness, that little bit of fear, whatever you want to call it, right? Approach anxiety, as you niggas love to call it, whatever.
Right.
It never actually goes away because there's always a level of the unknown. Always. You approaching somebody, you don't know what might happen. But here's what I'm saying. You need to still push forward, move forward, and make the approach. Say what's up. Now, you need to listen. Listen to the energy. I need to listen to how her voice sounds.
Right.
Again, listen to how her voice sounds. Y'all niggas is so up in your head trying to memorize. Oh, what's that line that Miles always says? Who would have a problem with us going out for drinks? Maybe I should maybe I should say something that somebody else said on. No. Just say hello. And listen to how her voice sounds.
Right.
If the bitch is on some shit like, what's up? What you?
Right.
You don't even you can walk away right then and there. You don't even need to go any further.
Right. And real quick, it's not even what's being said specifically as the words. It could be the same words but different tones. So like you said, the chick be like, what you want? What's up? And then or a girl could be like, ooh, what you want? What's up? You see what I'm saying? To the same shit, different tone.
Exactly.
You see what I mean?
You want to listen. You want to be in the moment and listen to the sound of her voice. Listen to the tone. Because here's the thing, guys. As you move further and further into the conversation, you will gain information on how and where to lead the conversation.
Right.
Because when a woman talks about certain particular things, her voice is either going to go up or down. That means depending on what you're discussing, it's either gonna elevate her mood or it's gonna deflate her mood.
Right.
So the things you want to pay attention and listen to the sound of her voice on the things that elevate her mood.
Right.
Because those are the things that you want to use to know how to direct the conversation. You understand? So if you're talking to a chick who she's talking about the fact of how much she loves working in corporate America and she loves her office and she loves her job, and then you could be like, yeah, I know. I remember one time I had this office romance, and we used to always meet up and fuck on the conference table. And then every time we had conferences on Monday, me and her would be staring across the table, looking at each other, remembering what we did last Friday.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Or you could create a story. I saw this. I would listen to this audiobook the other day, and I actually have it posted on my community page, where the guy talked about how what he does is he listens to the woman and he creates a story about fictitious people. But he uses the story of the fictitious people to and references things that she talked about in the conversation. Right. That got her in an excited mood. So you see like how I just said something about me and somebody else fucking on the office table? Right. The guy, he says, you should talk about your friend. Like I got a friend named Gary, and him and his coworker used to always fuck on because sometimes depending on the situation, if you're talking about some freaky shit that you used to do, then a woman might think that you're like some fuckboy freaky nigga and you know what I'm saying? So it depends. But when you use somebody else, you understand? And you go through the whole process and you describe the story in particular fashion with detail and all this other shit. It puts you in position to excite the woman with the content of your conversation. And you're leading the conversation just based on the indicators that she gave you about the things that made her excited.
Right. And you tested her temperature to see how well she responds to sexual talk.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So a lot of you a lot of you guys who are so afraid to bring up sex, do like I said, instead of saying you used to do freaky shit, talk about your quote unquote friend.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me, on the other hand, I actually have a freaky ass friend. His name is Mr. Lucario. So I could talk about all the shit I could talk about the shit that Lucario does all day, and I wouldn't even be lying. You understand what I'm saying? I got a friend. Yeah, he's a dating coach. All he does is fuck bitches. You know what I'm saying?
I plead the fifth. I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the fifth.
You see what I'm saying? But the point I'm trying to make, guys, is to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Use the information given from the conversation to lead the conversation. You motherfuckers always talking to me, to my moms. I always run out of stuff to say. You only run out of shit to say because you're not listening.
Mm-hmm.
You're sitting there nervous. You're sitting there trying to memorize some shit you heard from somebody. You're sitting there not focusing on being yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta listen, guys. You gotta listen. And shout out to K Zagan in the chat. He says
He said I gotta use me. I want her to know I'm that freaky kinky Negro.
Exactly. And again, if you're listening, you'll know exactly how to steer the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because you can. It's so many different ways that you can attack the plan. There's so many ways that you can bring shit in, because you could start out talking about your friend, and then towards the end of the story, you could bring it. Yeah, that's what my friend do, but here's the shit that I like to do.
Right.
You understand? Because you can bring her in by talking about your friend, and then if she's all super interested and she's moving closer to you, and you're moving closer to her, and then you can switch it into, yeah. So, and this is what I do, and this is the type of shit I've done, and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. It's different ways to get to the same shit, but the bottom line is to listen.
Right. I was going to say, and the thing is that, and this is something that you guys can do, which is very important to test a woman's interest in you, is that because remember, you're guiding the conversation, you're leading. So even when you talk about sex or you flirt or you bring up sexual things, right? Just like you said, Miles, or you could use a story of someone else's story just to bring the conversation of sex to the forefront, right? And then you could talk about something about yourself, and then what you do is you relay that to her and you say, hey, so tell me one of the craziest sexual things you've done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you already told about your friend and you told about yourself. So now what about you? Because we're in this conversation. So I've already revealed about me. I revealed about my friend. So now this is a safe space for you to be comfortable enough to reveal all your secrets to me. So now,
exactly.
If she says, oh yeah, and this is the key. This is what you guys got to understand. When the flow of the conversation is going on, because she's having a good time and she's, attracted to you, whatever it is that she's easily going to be able to tell you certain things. Now, whether or not what she's telling you is true or not, and in most cases, if the vibe is right, she'll tell you something that, that is something she did, because now when she sees that you are the type of guy who's comfortable talking about sex, that makes her comfortable talking about sex. So you're creating the frame where this is comfortable and normal for us to talk about. Now, what happens is that, let's say she says, oh yeah, well, I remember I was at a concert with my friend, and she, we were there, and then she met this guy when she went to the bathroom, and then she texted me and she was like, oh, I'm about to head out with this guy. And then so she was like, I stayed for the end of the concert. And then, I met this guy when I was on my way home. And then we, he had his car. We went in the back of the car. We did this, blah, 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 blah. Right. So now look at how much information you're getting there. You're getting the information that, oh, she does freaky type of stuff, whatever she said they was doing. She has sex with people she just met. Exactly, in the car, and you are what? A guy she just met. So now you're piecing this together. So what happens is that you're checking her, like she's basically told you what she's done and what she's doing. See, a lot of you guys, because y'all so scared
to hear women talk about sex and their past because you're, oh man, the body counts. This is why y'all body count niggas don't be getting no pussy. So the thing is that she's letting you know what it is. And the reason why she's letting you know what it is, because you let her know what it is. You were having that conversation. You was leading it there. So now you have some information. So now at this point, it's easier to transition into flirting because we're already on the topic of sex. So let's keep it sexual. Let's keep it flirty. Let's keep it in this direction.
Right.
Now, what happens is that because you're already on this topic, right? Then what happens is you can keep it on this topic by being more flirtatious and by also, building more sexual tension. Now, this is the thing that you guys got to understand. When it comes to flirting, right? There's basically, the indirect way of doing it and the direct way of doing it, right? So when you're on that date or whatever, or you're talking to that girl at the bar, whatever it is like that, right? A lot of times the indirect way of flirting, and which is interesting because the indirect way is a little bit more complicated to do than the direct way, right? Because a lot of times the indirect way is something that is, for example, you would use something like a sexual innuendo. Now, so for those who don't know what a sexual innuendo is that's when you're implying something sexual, but you're not directly saying something sexual, right? And so you have to be a little bit more clever to do this because it takes you to use your brain in order to come up with things that is a sexual innuendo for her to recognize that we're talking about sex and and trying to make it sexual. So let's say, for example, the girl says something like, oh, I'm glad that I ate some food before I got here because, I came here straight after work. I'd have been really, really hungry. And then you say some shit like, it's funny you talking about food because I'm looking at you right now. You're looking like a snack. That's sexual innuendo. You see what I'm saying? So you're bringing that to the conversation, and that's an indirect way of letting her know that you are sexually attracted to her and you're making it about sex and you're flirting, right? Now, the direct way is just you basically telling her directly about what you want to do and talking about sex between you and her, right? So if you're in that conversation with her, you might say something like, I kind of didn't hear what you was just saying just now because the whole time I was just checking out your cleavage and I was thinking about how it would look you naked on my bed after we leave here. You feel what I'm saying? That's you directly letting her know like, hey, I'm thinking about fucking you and all this other stuff, right? Now, what happens is that when you guys are flirting, right? When you flirt with women, the way to flirt correctly with women is that it has to be verbal first and then touching second. Okay, I was talking to one of my clients about this other day because he said that he would like go up to chicks and try to holler at them, and he'll like kind of grab them by the arm or touch them on their arm at first. When I was like, no, and he was like, I'm not getting, the women would, fall back and feel some. I'm like, yeah, you're not supposed to just go up and touch the woman. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys are flirting with a woman, right, it's supposed to be verbal first, then touching second. And what does that mean? That means that let's say you are on a date with a chick and y'all getting drinks. What you're doing is you're having the conversation, leading the conversation. You're flirting with her, building the sexual tension. Now, her responses to you is that she's actually interested in the fact that you're flirting with her. She's liking it. She's flirting back with you. She's moving in closer to you. She's all up in your face, smiling and giggling and all this other shit, right? So she's showing that she actually is interested in the flirting, which means she's showing that she has some form of sexual interest in you. Now, once she's shown that, that's when you can get a little bit more touchy-feely. Now, when it comes to getting touchy-feely, do not touch anywhere like her breast and her pussy and all that other shit in her ass. You understand what I'm saying? So you keep it to safe places like her arm, her hands, and even like you might even touch her knee a little bit if you're sitting next, you're sitting next to her, right? So what happens is this is the safe way to do it, the kindergarten way to do it is, let's say you're talking to the girl. What you do is that you say something to call something out so that she can be the one to respond. So for example, you might be talking to her, you're flirting with her, and then you say something like, you look like you got some soft ass hands. and then you put your hand out and say, give me your hand. Mm-hmm. So now she's putting her hand in your hand. So now you're touching her, you're holding her hand, y'all are talking or whatever it is like that, right? Or what happens is that you might be flirting and she's getting all close and she's all up, all close to you, whatever. And then you might just grab her hand. And then you hold her hand and then you hold it loosely for her to let go of, but she's still keeping her hand there. That's showing that she's actually interested in holding your hand and making that happen, right? But what you guys got to understand is that you have to flirt first. You have to be verbal first, then touch second. So it's just like, for example, if you guys go to, let's say, a fast food restaurant and you order something, what do they say? Would you like fries with that? Mm. So they're adding on because you're ready to purchase something already. So because I know you want to purchase something, would you like fries with that? Or you might go to a clothing store, you buy a shirt, and some sneakers, and they say, hey, these socks would go really good with your shirt. It matches your shirt. You should get these, because they know that you're making the purchase already and you're interested in purchasing. So, hey, how about this also? So what happens is that the touching is we're flirting, you're having a good time, you're showing me by your actions that you're receptive to the flirting. How about I touch you now? Do you see what I'm saying? And then so what happens is that that's how you get to that next step of making it physical. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of this stuff you guys have to feel out. And this is why we tell you guys, go out there and talk to women. Go out there on dates, interact with chicks, because all the stuff that I'm telling you, it's going to flow and feel like second nature when you're actually out there doing it. You feel what I'm saying? But I tell you guys, get your ass on the Bad Boy membership, because I break this down even further. Because I had this one guy who wrote a comment the other day. He was like, yo, I'm out here and I'm talking to these girls. And, he's like, the last 15 girls I talked to, it didn't really work out. Like 10 of them, they flaked. And then the other 5, I went on a date. And when I tried to kiss them, they all refused. And so I'm like, there's something he's doing wrong in the situation that's causing this many things to occur that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But Miles, what's your thoughts on all that shit so far?
Hey, man, again, get out of your brain. Stop overthinking. And another thing you need to understand about a conversation is that a conversation is basically relating to another human being verbally.
Right.
Okay. Relating to another human being verbally. So what you really got to do is you have to know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I tell guys this all the time. You have to lead with things that are a part of your identity. So the things that you like to do, the things that you are motivated by, the things that make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like I remember, and I made a short about this a while back, where it was this comedian. He was doing a joke, and he was talking about this autistic guy,
mm-hmm.
and he was saying that the autistic guy, he has these index cards.
Mm-hmm.
And on the index card, it says that he likes like cars, Batman, and chocolate or some shit like that.
Right.
And then he showed the card to the girl. And then the girl said that she didn't like chocolate and she didn't like Batman. Mm-hmm. And the fucking autistic dude told her to have a nice day and left her.
Mm-hmm.
And the comedian dude was like, yo, this guy's my fucking hero.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because he was like, yo, a nigga like me who don't have enough guts as him would have sat there and had a fucking boring conversation with a bitch just because she looked good.
Right.
He says, I wish I could be more like the autistic guy, meaning that, bitch, if you don't like Batman, chocolate, and cars, then I don't fuck with you.
Exactly. Right.
Exactly. And we have to understand that, look, depending on who you are, there are things that are going to, show themselves that make you interested in interacting with others.
Right.
This is why I tell you guys too. You want to go to places that you like being.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of you go to the club because that's where people say you want to find bitches. But it's like, bro, if you don't like the club, then why are you in the club?
Right.
You understand? You have to find other things about you and then find places that other people hang out. That's why I tell guys a lot about, looking up Facebook groups.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And finding themselves in that, because we have to stay true to ourselves, because when you're comfortable, when you're confident, and when you're talking about something that you know, and that's something that makes you excited, it shows, and it makes it easier for people to relate. And the thing is this, just like how I told you to listen to the sound of the woman's voice, you have to understand that at the same time, the woman's going to be listening to the sound of your voice.
Exactly.
And to be truth be told, a lot. This is how a lot of y'all niggas step to women. Hey, how's it going? I was wondering if maybe I thought you were cute, and
Right.
she's listening to the sound of your voice, bro.
Mm-hmm.
She can hear that. She can hear that you're scared. She can hear that you're uncomfortable with yourself. She can hear that there's a lot of things missing from your social intelligence.
Right.
She can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So you guys got to have a different energy.
Right.
You guys got to have a different energy when you step into these chicks. You got to be able to express be excited about who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Because how are you going to expect a bitch to be excited when you coming to her like, hey, what's going on? You know, my life's not really exciting, and I'm looking for a girl to help me make my life more exciting.
Right.
That's how you sound. You sound like, I'm looking for validation, and I need a woman to help me to enjoy life, because me by myself, it's no good.
Right.
That's why I ask guys all the time on a call, like, yo, rate your life on a scale of 1 to 10. Niggas talking about, oh, my life is a 3. My life is a 4. But you expect bitches to want to spend time with you. Who wants to spend time with a nigga when his life is a 4?
Exactly.
You understand? Like, work on making your life dope.
And that's the thing right there that you guys got to understand, right? It's a perfect example as to why you'll have trouble with women. You say your life is a 3 and a 4, but you want the woman to be there so that, and this is the problem. If your life is a 3 and a 4, but you want the girl who's a 10 that you think is a 10, right? Basically what that means is that you're telling her, hey, can you please be with me so I can drag you down?
Oh my God.
Because it's like, what is she getting out of being with you except for you taking from her?
Right.
Because what you're doing is that you need her, and the key word is need, her for validation. And she can see that you need her, which means that you're needy. So that already makes you unattractive. See, a woman doesn't come to you, and this is the thing. What you guys understand is that this goes for men and this goes for everybody. People do not come to you to say, what can they do for you? People come to you to say, what can you do for me? So anytime a woman is dealing with you, she's basically saying, what can you do for me?
Exactly.
Just like you're supposed to be saying to the woman, what can you do for me?
Exactly.
And so if you don't have the value, you understand what I'm saying? Then what can you do for her? Why would she want to be there? Because you see some value in her for whatever reason, right? So this is why you want her. So she has to also say, okay, cool, you want me, but what value do I see in you? We got a call? All right,
yeah, exactly. 215, you're on Live Lacari and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send it?
Yeah, it's Millie Max.
Oh, Millie Max, appreciate you, bro. All right, so we got the $50 donation last time. So what's the song you want us to play? Where's that?
It's on your joint, Lucario.
What happened? Is it where it's on? It's on YouTube?
Yeah. It's on YouTube.
All right, what's the name of the song so we can find it?
It's called Futuristic.
Futuristic?
Yeah, guys, you see how Millie Max sound? Like he's not excited about his own shit. That's how you sound coming up to a bitch. Yeah, my shit. Yeah, it's called Futuristic. Yeah.
Shit,
No, I ain't even trying to be funny, my nigga. But it's Millie. How you spell your name so I could get it? So I could get the thing.
It's with the email name, or you talking about the name?
Nigga, I'm trying to search it on YouTube, bro.
YouTube. Where is it on? How do we find you on YouTube? How do you spell it?
I just sent you the link because it's unlisted, so it should be in your email. Just type my
okay.
My email.
Okay.
You sent it where? Okay, I see. I think I see it. Hold on.
You want to forward it to me or put it in the private chat or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to forward you this shit. See, you see, Millie Max, you making it so hard on us, man. Yeah. God damn it, Millie Max. Wait, what do you want me to text it to you, Miles, or what do you want me to do?
Send it to the email. Send it to the email. That's cool.
Send it to your email?
Yeah.
All right. We'll send it to your email right now.
Millie Max, what's going on with you, man? How's everything? How was your weekend? Did you see the Haney fight?
No, I ain't see it. I heard it was an upset though. I ain't see that joint.
Oh, okay. Are you a boxing fan? You don't sound like a boxing fan.
Yeah, I like. I'm trying to see him. I'm trying to see him fight Ennis. You know who Ennis is, right? Jerron Ennis from Philly.
Yeah, Ennis. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to see next.
Is that the next joint, Garcia and Ennis?
They talking about it. It's a lot of politics, though. You know, they got to go through all this shit. You know
right. Okay.
Miles, I just sent it to you, so it should come in at some point.
All right.
Yeah, I put Millie Max in the title.
I got you. Let's go. Open the link in a new tab.
I got a question too. Can I ask y'all a question and play the music or no?
Yeah. Go ahead and ask the question, man. Whatever, man. Come on, let's get it, bro.
Play the song first. Play the song. I got you.
Wait, what'd you say?
He said we play the song first and then we get to the question.
Oh, you want to play the song first? Okay. All right. Hold on one second. Let me get the share button because I got the link popping. All right, here we go. Can you see that, Lucario?
Yep. There we go.
All right, perfect. All right, guys. So we got Millie Max in here, man. All right. Make sure y'all go subscribe. It's called Freakeristic Girls Night Out. Okay, let's see what's going on with this joint. All right, man. Shout out to Millie Max, man. Let's go.
It's a girls' night out. 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 If a sister been with bitch nigga at the bitch nigga, she might get with a bitch nigga. She gon' trip nigga, bump to the bottom of the list nigga. Buy a chick that claims she got the magic stick nigga, coming out of lips nigga. This niggas riding the whip niggas, smoke a spliff, strap on dick in your missus. Now it's her she kisses. Keep it smiling or she'll go to Snoopy off the wire. Like Smokey, only you prevent her forest fires. You don't play your part, the next girl might play yours. You beat the pussy in battle, but dykes are likely win the war. It going harder than ever before. Making the broads brawl off like a pimp to a whore. No need for awards, cause them orgasms ain't acting. Counterfeit, long dick in the bag, she packing. She MIA, now you ain't getting no action. Talk about what I need you for, you niggas is whacking. Nothing against girls, I like girls on the average, but subtract the men out the equation, that's just madness. Cause you can't replace them nigga with no rubber and plastic casket. That fake dick, she still a chick under them track pants. Looking like you and acting like you. She got a pussy acting like she more masculine than you. You only fucking for a few. Think the pussy black and blue. While you napping, she be rapping, magging on your boo. Now she strapped with a gab, she ain't attacking your boo. Unlike you, she can go all night smashing your boo. Girls night out, it's about 1:45 to your boo getting in the door. You like what happened to you? If she out with a friend, it's a girls night out. Full deep in the bed, it's a girls night out. Yeah, I'm just getting in. It's a girls night out. Saying fuck you, man. It's a girls night out. Don't treat her like a one. It's a girls night out. If you can't make a come, it's a girls night out. Just got hard dick and bubble gum. It's a girls night out. She give a fuck where you from. It's a girls night out.
Yeah.
They got that old school vibe to that shit. I fucks with it.
Super old school.
Yeah. I was trying to do that, but like all the joints, like even the joints I sent you, I was trying to do like a whole like 90s type vibe. I seen that in the comments.
Yes, that's what's up. I fucks with it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's put this on the Media Monday playlist, man. There you go.
Shout out to Millie Mills. Yes, sir. You gotta make it unlisted, man, so motherfuckers can get to it. You know what I'm saying? You know, just a random.
Why don't you have it public?
I got you though. I got you.
Why don't you have it public? Are you afraid to release it, or what's the problem?
Well, I'm gonna do a video for. I'm trying to figure out the best songs to like do a video for. So once I get the feedback, then I'm gonna figure out the best song.
How you gonna get feedback if you?
you need to put that shit public, motherfucker. Put that shit on the public so niggas can check it out. You feel me? Yeah, man.
So what's your question, Millie Max?
All right, I met these two chicks at the library, right? And they don't really speak English that well, right? So they were sisters. One chick speak a little bit of English, and the other chick don't speak no English at all, right?
If they don't speak English, it's a girls' night out.
Yeah, look, they was giving me choosing. I know y'all talk about the choosing signals and shit. So they was giving me choosing signals.
No, we don't talk about choosing signals.
Right. We talk.
I know you don't talk about, but I got to still say it for the culture. You know what I'm saying? I got to say it for the culture.
Wait, let me ask you this. Hold on, real quick. What was their ethnic background?
They was Haitian.
Haitian, okay. And they didn't speak English?
So they were speaking French. You know what I'm saying? They were speaking French. So they was both. So basically, I came at them, right? I talked to them. And the one that I wanted was the one who didn't speak English at all. The one I didn't really want spoke a little bit of English. So what I'm saying is, how would I transition? Like, how would I be able to talk to the other one? You know what I'm saying? How would I be able to set that up?
You're gonna have to get on that Google Translate. You feel me? That's the only way.
I got it. Matter of fact, it's crazy because I actually hit a chick like it was a Spanish chick, right? And we met up at Area. We was in the bedroom with the whole fucking phone because she ain't speak no English. So I'm trying to tell her, how we getting head and all this type of shit. And she trying to tell me. I'm telling her we got the phones and shit. So I'm trying to figure out how to transition this. Like how do I make it to where I can talk to the friend? Talk to the sister.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The same thing. Google Translate. I went on a date with this Spanish chick who spoke no English the whole time we was Google translating the back and forth. You understand what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So y'all smashed through with the phone, talking Google Translate.
Yeah, you could do that. That's what I'm saying. You let her know what it is. Same thing you would say. You just put it into Google Translate. That's it.
All right. Yeah, I might be trying to get both of them. I ain't gonna lie though. Like
this nigga. But yeah, that's basically what you got to do, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So.
All right.
All right, but.
All right, cool. So anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I got some beats too, so I'm gonna send them to y'all.
All right. Yeah, hit me up in the email and shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for promoting on Media Mondays, man. We appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. Make your shit public. You feel me? So
she be rapping, magging on your boo. Now she strapped with the gap, she ain't attacking your boo. Unlike you, she can go all night smashing your boo. Girls' night out, it's about 1:45 to your boo getting in the door. You like what happened to you? If she out with a friend, it's a girls' night.
Man,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
One more thing too. I got an idea. Y'all still there?
Yeah. Go ahead. What you said?
Oh yeah. So y'all doing the Game Kings 2, right? Y'all should do like a Game Kings 2 soundtrack. Y'all should do like a compilation type joint. That might be hot.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Kind of got something to do with like my shit. Like it's a lot of game in that song too.
Facts.
Nah, that's a good idea. We probably think about that shit. So all y'all Media Monday cats, maybe we could do that type of shit. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? That's a good idea. I like that idea.
Yeah. All right. What's up?
Sure. All right, man. We appreciate you calling, brother.
All right.
All right.
Yes, sir. And before we get to the next call or whatever, I want to show this clip because April sent me this clip with the rapper Russ, and he was talking about how easy it is to actually make music. So for all you guys who have all these excuses, you feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Then you got to watch this. So let me show you this. It's about a minute long. Check this out.
Studio, because the fact that people are still paying for studio time in 2020 is insane to me. Let's say you're paying $100 an hour, right? Let's call it 30 fucking 1 hour sessions. You feel me? You've already spent money that could have got you the same studio setup that I had at my boy's house that I did my whole career on.
How much did it cost?
Probably $2,500, $3,000. And just to like be fully transparent, that was the baby bottle blue mic, which was like $500, $600. Apogee Duet audio interface was like $500. So what is that? Fucking $1,100. And then a MacBook, so $1,500, whatever the fuck that is. So you're looking at roughly $2,500 to $3,500, give or take. And I mean, I did Losing Control on that. That's 5 times platinum. I did What They Want, triple platinum. I did Missy You Crazy platinum. I mean, I sold 16 million, certified singles. Like I've sold more than that. But as far as what's on like RIAA,
you sold 16 million singles.
Yeah.
Off of recording on a $2,500 setup recording
in an unfinished basement where you got to wait for the pipes to stop running.
So look at it. Listen. Do you guys know how fucking simple that is? And even if you don't have the money, get your ass a credit card. You understand? Shout out to rktrealestate.com. Get yourself a credit card, purchase that shit, and then pay it off. You feel what I'm saying? And you good. You feel what I mean? So all y'all motherfuckers that really want to do this shit, y'all can get this shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all can get this shit cracking.
613, call back. We were just about to get to you, bro.
Right. So yeah, that's what you guys got to understand. So there ain't no excuses out here, man. This is like right now. See, back in the day, they didn't have shit like this where like you could do it on your own. Like you had to go to a studio. You feel what I'm saying? Like now, nigga, you could set that shit up in your bedroom. You feel what I mean? And just go crazy. So it's like, bruh, it's there's no excuse now. You got the setup and you got the internet to promote your shit.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And you got TikTok, Instagram, all of this other shit. You can make videos and all that other stuff on your shit. It's like, it's no excuse. You feel what I'm saying? So it's for all you guys out there that's trying to get this shit cracking. You feel what I mean? You can make it happen. You say you can get an Amazon credit card, get an LLC, and write that shit off as a business. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So
it seems like the biggest thing that's holding niggas back is their own fear.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like y'all bitch ass niggas and y'all scared artist niggas is running out of excuses.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's a fact. Because I'm like, bro, it's like the fact that all of this shit is affordable now and you have a mechanism to get, like, let's say you working at McDonald's, right? You could get you a credit card, buy all that shit, and then take a portion of your check and just pay that shit off. And you pay that shit off real quick. And then you're good. You feel what I'm saying? And you could be making tracks literally every day if you wanted to. You feel what I'm saying? Like every week, just coming out with mixtapes and all this other shit, promoting your shit, and you get your shit out there. And the best part about it. You don't even need a fucking record deal. You can literally put your shit out and get paid on your own. You see what I'm saying? So it's because back in the day, it was like, yo, I need to make shit so good that a record label want to sign me so I could get paid and I can like live off the shit. Like you don't even need that. You could fucking do the shit on your own, set the shit up and get paid on your own. This is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is like the best time right now.
And they have countless like websites where they have the royalty music where you can upload your shit to a royalty website and then somebody purchases your shit for they buy licenses, you get money off of that.
Yeah, all that shit.
It's so many things that you could do.
All that shit. So
all of you artist cats, you're only held back by your fear and lack of imagination.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? All you, man, you know, because when I think about what we used to do, like when we first started recording, we were still recording on DAT tapes. Remember?
Right. I remember that shit.
They were still crossing over to digital tracks on Logic
and
Pro Tools. Like Pro Tools was only for the major artists.
Right.
We were still recording on DAT tapes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
and the internet was still like a real small thing, and and then there was Napster, and like we didn't have all this streaming shit now.
Right.
Yeah, all y'all niggas need to do is literally make your music, get a Spotify account or whatever, and upload your shit.
Yo, you remember back in the day, there's this rapper we knew named Sinatra. Remember that dude?
Yeah.
And I remember him and his peoples used to do shit where they would take a popular song and video, and then they would make a remix to the popular song in the video and make it look like he's in the actual video.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it'll be like famous rapper featuring him. And then it's like, it'll get spread around because it was that motherfucking song. So I was like, yo, it's a lot of shit you guys could do out there to get shit cracking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. So guys, all y'all artists and all that, man, you guys could get the shit cracking out here in these streets.
All y'all artists keeping your uploaded YouTube tracks unlisted.
Right. Oh shit! Hilarious.
And waiting for feedback at the same time.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Like some of y'all niggas, fear and insecurity got y'all not making sense when y'all talk.
Right.
But I don't want to say too much.
Right. All right, so let's get some of these questions. Guys, call up if you want to call up. 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your question. So it says, what's the point of joining the Bad Boy membership when people can read the book, How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day? What's the difference? I'm glad you asked. So basically, what you guys have to understand is that the Bad Boy membership is 45 through 90 minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month, right? So this book right here is one book. You understand what I'm saying? On the Bad Boy membership, you have hundreds of programs that teach you step-by-step things to do in the game. You know what I'm saying? And every month a new joint is added to the membership. You see what I'm saying? So that's the difference. You got to understand. So let's, and this guy, you got to change your name, Vegan Lion. That's crazy, bro. Says, Ms. Carr, what's your thoughts on the attachment style theory in relationships? Like, for example, avoidant, secure, anxious style, all that other stuff. Like I've read up on some of those things, and I understand like some of those type of aspects of it. The problem is that sometimes what people do is they take those things to mean what it means all across the board. So for example, like they'll say avoidant attachment is like where you try to avoid intimacy and shit like that, or whatever it is like that, right? So, but what will happen is that you be in a situation and they'll think you have an avoidant attachment style, but you just don't like the bitch like that. Like, so you're like, why you have an avoidant attachment style because you're scared to love me and to be intimate. No, I just really don't like you. Like I like you. I like when you suck my dick, but I don't like you. You feel so it's like I don't have an avoidant attachment style. I just don't like you specifically. Like if I liked you, I would kind of probably be here and give a shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those, it's like when people just throw around the word narcissism. Oh, you're a narcissist. No, it's not I'm a narcissist. I'm just focused on what I'm fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? So a lot of times those things get caught up in other people's perceptions of who they think you're supposed to be. Well, if you're not what in my mind you're if you're not this type of person in my mind, that means that this is how you are. And it's like, no, it's just I don't really fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. You know what I mean? It's really that simple. So this says, if she start flirting first, should you giggle and flirt back? What? That shit sounds super moist.
Yes. Yes.
Come on, fam. Listen. And remember what I said. It doesn't matter what a woman does first. Remember, she has to respond to you at all times.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. Because it doesn't matter if she's flirting first, because what happens is if my agenda is to have her follow me, and let's say I'm interested in hooking up with her, maybe having her as a fuck buddy or whatever it is like that, right? I have to see how she responds to me, because she could be flirting with me first, quote unquote, in order to get me to be interested in her so she can try to use me for my money or resources.
Right. Right. We got 267. You're on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you, and where did you send it?
Yes, sir. Dave G, 36, Philadelphia. Lucario's Cash App.
All right. What up, Dave G?
All right, hold on. Let me double check. All right, I got you. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. So what's going on?
Yes, sir. So yeah, I'm glad y'all are talking about this subject in regards to conversation. So and I had briefly asked this to Steve on his show. I think it was either last night or a couple nights ago, talking about having a pathway to sexual flirtation when you're conversing with a woman on a date. So what I find myself doing is, like, when I have conversations on a date, it's more so like when I I kind of get in where I fit in with the sexual innuendos and making certain comments to move the conversation towards sex. But it's more so of like if you can think of how the sport of double dutch goes, when you try to just get in where you fit in instead of having a pathway. So is there a way for me to develop kind of a pathway to sexual conversation?
Well, first thing I would say is don't say you're getting in where you fit in, because to fit in means that you're trying to fit into something, which means you're trying to fit into her program. Do you see what I'm saying? That's already where the mindset is. You got to get that out your head of, if anybody's fitting in, it's her. That's what you got to understand, right? But the thing is that the pathway to the sexual conversation is really, you have to start it. See, what guys have to understand is this, right? Even when you approach a girl, the responsibility of the conversation is always on you. So if I approach a girl in the street or at a bar or something like that, I'm not going to sit there and say what's up to her and expect her to give, give some substance or context to the conversation. So what happens is, I'm orchestrating the conversation. I'm taking her on a ride and I'm bringing her to this point. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is, you got to look at it like this. You got to look at it like the woman was waiting for you to get there. So now that you've allowed her to get this experience of talking to you, because you're giving her the opportunity to talk to a man, what you're doing is that now you're saying, hey, listen, this is your opportunity to get down with me. So if you're getting down with me, I'm leading you to where I'm going, and you have to follow if you want to get down with me. So when it gets to the sexual conversation, the sexual talk, and you being in that sort of like mindset and going down that direction, is just really bringing it up. Whether you want to be direct about it, whether you want to use sexual innuendo, whether you want to, talk about a certain story, however you get to that point, you say what you need to say, and then you see if she's following you. That's the key thing. The following you is the key thing. The following you is her showing she has some interest in you, because she's only going to follow you if there's interest. If there's not interest, she's not going to follow you at all. Matter of fact, she's going to try to get you to follow her. And the more she tries to do that, the less interest she has. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that the woman is looking for you to give her the cue of where to go. And then so what happens is, if she's interested, she's going to go wherever you take her in the conversation. This is what we're trying to say. So if you're just, let's say you meet a girl, at a bar or something, you say, hey, how you doing? How's the night going, or whatever. And then she's like, oh, it's good. I'm just chilling. Just came home from work. I'm just, trying to, I'm just getting a drink, what I'm saying, just decompressing, blah, 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 blah. Right. And so what happens is that as you're talking to her, then you can get into flirting, building sexual tension. So as she's talking, you say, hey, listen, I just noticed you got some really, really, really nice lips. Like they're like looking all glossy and big and juicy. You know what I'm saying? So now she's like, oh, now you see the reaction to you saying that. You see what I'm saying? And her reaction is going to tell you everything you need to know. If she's reacting in a positive way where she's like, oh, thank you. And she's like blushing and, you know, all that other shit, that's good. That's, you know, a positive way to go and keep going. If she's being standoffish or just very neutral or whatever about it, that's also showing you something that she's not really about it. You feel what I'm saying? So all you need to do, you have to bring it up. You have to create the situation. You have to create the context in which that conversation goes down. And then she responds to you. Her response will tell you if she's trying to go down that path or not. That's it. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And I understand, you know, it's the man's responsibility to guide the conversation in that direction. But what I was asking was, should you have like a set structured way of how you do it? You see what I'm saying? Like, all right, this is how I'm going to curtail the conversation with every chick that I have that I'm on a date with, or you still got to, you know, incorporate context of the situation.
Yeah, well, it's both though. It's both because you have an overall, you know, way you do shit. Because the overall way is I talk to women, I let them know what it is, and then I give them the time to respond. Based on their response, that shows whether or not I'm going to give them more time or give them less time. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to walk away, right? That's the basis of it. Now, whatever you do within that is dependent upon you and the context and how you want to make it go down. You see what I'm saying? Because some situations might call for you to say, you know what? Because like, for example, one situation may call for you to say, you know what? I'm gonna try to see if I can take home tonight because I want to do this tonight. Another situation might be like, let me just exchange information because I got some shit to do right now. I can't really do all that right now, and I'll holler at her later, right? So based on what your agenda is specifically, then that's going to dictate how you might come at the situation. But the basis of it is still the same. The basis of it is she following my lead? Is she going down this direction or this path with me? That's it. You feel what I'm saying? So depending on the context, you can do it however you want to do it, but it's still under that same structure. You see what I'm saying?
Got you. And also too, like at the point that she's being resistant to you, you know, bringing that up, that's when you cut the date short, correct?
Right. And that's it.
Got you. All right. Well, yeah, I appreciate the game, fellas. You know, keep spitting that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep listening. I'm gonna stay tuned in. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks,
man. The call, brother. All right. So guys, call in 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number. If you guys have anything to promote, remember $50 or more to promote your shit. You got anything you got to promote, you know, hit us up. Also, if you guys just want to you know, get your questions answered, $5 or more for the questions. And yeah, man, if you guys just want to put it in the chat, you guys can put it in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? All right, so let me see what some more of these questions are saying. It says, do you know which video you made where you were saying something like, y'all gotta start fucking these girls? What? What are you talking about? Do y'all niggas be having dreams, or y'all in an alternative universe where y'all just be saying we saying? What do you even mean? I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Oh man. Says, would you agree that the game is far too complicated for most men? Men didn't have to go through all this nonsense back in the day. Vegan lion is the worst. I swear it's the worst.
Nothing about this is complicated, man.
Right, exactly.
Everything that we're telling men to do, they had to go through it back in the day as well.
Mm-hmm.
Men, guys, remember, there was no social media back in the day, so you had to go talk to women.
Right.
There was no dating apps back in the day. You had to go talk to women.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about?
Right.
So, Vegan Lion, what did they do back in the day then?
Right, exactly. See, what guys don't understand, it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So this question right here shows you don't understand what game is, because a lot of you guys think game is something you put on like a hat. Like, oh man, you know, I don't have no game. Well, let me go get this game and put it on, and then I can take it off when I'm just chilling. No, it's this is why we say the truth is inside you. It's all already there. You just have to recognize it. There's nothing that because see, you're saying it's far too complicated. The reason why it's far too complicated is because you are too far removed from who you are. That's why it's complicated for you. You see what I'm saying? Because when you're too far removed from who you are, that's when things get complicated, because now you start doing things based on trying to get validation and trying to, it's almost like, we can take the call. Let's go.
All right. We got 678. You're on live with Lakari Miles, name, age, city. Where'd you send it?
I donated to Miles Cunningham $5. I'm 26 years old.
All right. Got it. All right. What's up, Bifosa? How you doing, bro?
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. There's like too many simps out there. Many simps. And here's the thing. I have a question. So like, I deal with a lot of women, and I want to say that when I know with black chicks, they had these huge egos. They say that, oh, I'm a queen, I'm a god, and that stuff. So, and I think that came from too many black men, simping for them. You know what I'm saying? Put on a pedestal, and it kind of makes it, difficult for the black chick to like see me, because you always assume that I'm a black man, and then I worship black women. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know your thoughts on that.
Miles, you can take this. I don't know.
You said black women have big egos, and what happened?
I'm saying that too many black men are worshiping black women.
Too many black men are worship. All right, Efosa. What does all these other people have to do with you, my brother? What are you trying to find out for yourself?
Because I want to be a guy. Because I don't want to be the guy who see me as a chick or as a simp. I'm no simp. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. Okay. So if you're not a simp, right, then you do what you do. You go after what you want, and that's it. You don't need to worry about anybody else. Just worry about yourself and meet the chicks that you meet. Talk to them. Let them get to know who you are. And once they get to know who you are, they'll know you're not a simp. And that's all you got to worry about. You don't have to worry about all these other guys, bro.
Okay. But here's the thing. Well, I want to tell you something, Miles. So I think that, I would say that I live in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? And it's mostly black people there, you know what I'm saying? And people say that, for example, people say that, I don't know. It's like people assume that I'm not worried about what other black men are doing. I worry about myself. Cause I know that. Let me tell you an example. Let's say that most black dudes date unattractive women, fat women, right? That has nothing to do with me because I don't date fat women. You know what I'm saying? I like black girls with real hair. You know what I'm saying? Real hair. I don't date black girls with fake hair. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about what other men are doing. I want the best quality woman possible. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but the best quality women the best quality women are not just quality women. They're quality women once you decide that they're quality women, right? Because the quality is decided by you. So you still got to go out and meet the women and then talk to them, relate to them, and see what happens. You understand? It has all that stuff you're talking about with black people in Atlanta and all that other shit is cool, but you don't need to worry about those things. You need to create the quality standard and everything. That's what you need to work on. That's what we discuss every day with the Bad Boy membership and the Masculine Identity membership. You need to learn how to set your own principles. You need to set your own directives. You need to set your own definition of what quality means to you.
Right.
That's what it's about. So you hang out in certain places, you dress a certain way, you behave a certain way. These are the things you got to work on for yourself. And then from there, you will attract the type of women that you actually want. And you don't have to worry about the fake women and the women with weaves and the women that don't appreciate men and all that other shit.
Yeah.
All right. How many? Wait. It's Monday, right? How many women did you talk to last week?
Oh, I've only put like 10.
You approached 10. Where?
Yeah. In my neighborhood, in the mall. You know what I'm saying? I go to the mall. I post women there.
Okay. And out of those 10 women, which did you get anybody's number or did you set up any dates with anybody?
I only have like two. I don't have like 2 numbers, and only one to call me back.
Okay, so you got plans to talk to more women this week?
Yes, I want to increase because here's the thing: I have a 1% success rate in terms of getting sex from women. 1%.
Okay. Okay, so with that 1%, if you increase the numbers, then you'll get more.
Yeah, because like for me, I like all races of women. I don't care about her race like that. Black women are my first choice, but I like all races of women. You know what I'm saying? I like all races of women.
Okay.
By the way.
Right.
Especially with our Audi belly button. You know what I'm saying?
So with Audi belly button's hilarious. All right, so then Efosa, what's the issue then? So what's the problem?
I'm saying that because here's the thing, I'm struggling a little bit. And I'm struggling because
what are you struggling with though? What are you struggling with specifically?
I'm struggling to say the right thing. So sometimes I get sex by saying the right things at the right time. I get laid, but sometimes I don't. Same thing. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to. I say the wrong things, or I say. Sometimes I get.
So Efosa, hold on. So you believe that when you don't get sex, that means you said the wrong thing?
Not all the time, but sometimes, yes. Sometimes, like I in my communication skills.
Wait, hold on. So wait. Okay, so when you said something that didn't lead to sex, was the thing you said what you wanted to say?
I'm not sure.
And that's the problem right there. See, the problem is you're equating what you say and who you are and what you're about based on the outcome of what happens versus understanding who you are, standing on that, and then accepting whatever outcome happens. So that's where you're having these problems is that, see, the reason why you're frustrated is because you're thinking of what can I say to get this thing? What we're trying to teach you is that you say what you say because that's who you are, and you get the desired outcome that's right for you. Do you see what I'm saying? So the problem is that you're chasing the women instead of focusing on yourself. When you focus on yourself, that's when the women are going to come to you because they're like, oh, Efosa is exactly what I'm looking for, exactly what I want, exactly what I'm attracted to. Right? But the problem is that you keep jumping in and out of being a Fosa. You feel what I'm saying? One minute you're Efosa, the next minute you're like, well, what do I say and do to get her to fuck with me? You see what I'm saying? So whenever you're not consistent, right? What you do is that you fuck up the consistency of your experience with women. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like this. The reason why, for example, you might go to a McDonald's to eat, right? It's not necessarily because the food is better than any place else or that McDonald's is special, but McDonald's is consistent. So whenever you get the urge to eat a McDonald's cheeseburger, if you like McDonald's cheeseburgers, you're going to be like, shit, I know exactly what I'm going to get by going here. And so when you like that experience, you keep coming back because the experience is consistent. If you went to McDonald's and the cheeseburgers tasted different half the time, you probably would hesitate to fuck with McDonald's because you're like, sometimes it's like, I don't know, let me go somewhere else where it's more consistent. And that's the problem. So what happens is you might be dating a woman or seeing a woman, and because you're being inconsistent, that makes her attention go elsewhere to more consistency, because the more inconsistent you are, the more you remind women of women. Do you see what I'm saying? Women are attracted to a man's consistency. That's where women find security, and that's where women find, even if you're just fucking them, if you're a guy who has a fuck buddy, but you're consistent, right? She finds security in that consistency, which is why she keeps fucking you. Yes, she likes the dick, but even, you know what she likes more than the dick? The consistency. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the thing. The masculine energy is consistent, whereas the feminine energy is inconsistent. And that's how it's supposed to be. This is why men lead, because we're consistent. So no matter how we feel, we're consistent. Do you see what I'm saying? So listen, even if I didn't feel like doing this fucking live today, I would still be doing the live. Why? Because I'm consistent.
X.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right. And the thing is this, I do the live because I'm consistent, but I'm not doing the live because I'm looking specifically for a specific outcome. Because what happens is all outcomes work to my benefit, no matter what the outcome is. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why all outcomes work for my benefit, no matter what the outcome is because when I'm doing what I'm doing, everything that I'm doing, when I'm doing it based on me, is the right thing to do. Does that make sense? So this is what I'm saying, where you're wondering, am I doing the right thing? The reason why you're asking that question is because you don't realize that you are the right thing. You see what I'm saying? That's what you're not getting. That's what you guys don't get. Y'all keep letting women dictate to you whether or not you're the right thing. You see what I'm saying? So you have to say, I am the right thing, but she's not the right thing for this situation, which is why I got to charge it to the game. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got to understand. So when a person works at Google and that person that works at Google quits or gets fired, Google doesn't say, you know what? Were we being the right company? Like, did we do something wrong as Google? No, that person just left. They left because they left for whatever reason. But Google's been here before that person came, and Google's going to be here after that person leaves. Wow. You see what I'm saying? So Google has been doing the right thing anyway, which is why the person even wanted to get hired in the first place, which is why the person is there in the first place, which is why the person's having that conversation or interaction in the first place, which is why that person made whatever choice they made in the first place. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, it's been a great game, man. It's been a great game. It's why I follow you, because I only watch you, Lucario, you, Miles, 1950, K-Zagan, these guys, like, we Game on Theory.
Right.
Like, I only watch you guys. I don't watch somebody else. I only watch people over on Game on Theory. It's the only one you gotta watch.
Right.
The other people are real game.
Exactly. Hey, man, we appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in. All right, bro?
All right, thank you.
All right, take care. Have a good day. All right, so we got 803. 803, you were on live with Lucari and Miles. Name 8 City, and where did you send it? What's up?
Man, my name is Gabriel Williams. I'm from Urgent, South Carolina, and I'm 19 years old.
Okay, where did you send it?
PayPal to Lucario.
PayPal. Hold on, let me double check.
I got it.
Got it. Okay, cool. That's what's up. So what's going on with you, man?
What's up, man? Salute to y'all. I wanted to ask if y'all can touch on the topic of assigning a woman value. are making her work. Making her work while she with you.
Wait. Hold on. You said define a woman's value.
No, assigning her, like making her work for the dick.
Making her work for the dick.
Okay, so you're saying what does that mean?
Huh?
You're asking what does that mean?
No, yeah, I'm asking. Yeah, can I touch on that topic? Because I got to the point where, if I don't make a woman work for anything to be around me, then it feels like I'm robbing myself. And I noticed that, over this time, it's crazy because it's like, in order for it to work, she has to work.
Okay,
all
right, but check this out. Check this out, though. You're 19, right?
Yeah, I'm 19 years old.
Okay. Before we start getting into what a woman could do, what's going on with you? Like, what do you have going on for yourself?
Oh,
like what? Let's just say, look. Let's just say we're trying to put a woman to work. What can a woman do for us so we can get better at whatever we got going on?
Oh, put in money so I can invest in knowledge and courses. Take notes on some things I might need, like knowledge, like so the same as equity. If I need, I'm stuck and I'm doing schoolwork, but I want to learn a little bit about equity or finances. That I have her research it, take notes, and tell me get back at me with what you got, and send me some videos too, and that'll help me out the process and everything. But really the main thing is putting in money, putting in bread, so that way we can split the cost of certain courses, coaching for me, stuff like that. And, I'm big on value for value. So I don't mind if a woman's earned that, if she's in a position of girlfriend or whatnot, then I don't mind investing in some things for her too. What she got going on to learn.
So you trying to get courses and coaching. So ultimately, what are you trying to do with all this information? Where are we going?
To become a better man. Every day, I'm striving to become a better man and better than who I was yesterday. So
okay, that sounds good. That sounds good, but you still haven't given me any specifics. You understand? You all right. For example, I'll give you something for me, right? So I want to fill stadiums with this game. You understand? I want to fucking have it on the same level as a Joel Osteen with a fucking mega church with niggas paying for my masculine identity courses. Motherfuckers buying like millions of people buying my soap, and we selling out fucking stadiums, spitting this fucking game. That's where I want to take my shit. Give me something specific that you trying to do.
So what I want to go is I want to get courses. That way, when it comes to the game, when it comes to women, I'm very efficient with women. I want to maintain that as well. And also when it comes to courses and learn knowledge, I want to be
bro. What are you doing with all this? Okay. All right, I'm gonna tell you again. I want me personally. I got masculine identity. I got the masculine identity membership. I got the masculine identity soap, and I have my membership, right? And we've done seminars. What I'm saying is, I want to take the seminars to the next level, where we're selling out coliseums with those type of seminars and speaking tours and all that type of shit. Okay. That's what I'm trying to do with all of the stuff that we do now. I'm asking you, what are you trying to do? All of the knowledge and the finances and the courses and the coaching that you're going to pay for with all of the stuff you're talking about. What are you ultimately trying to do? What are you trying to become?
What are you trying to do with that knowledge? So you get the knowledge. What are you doing with it?
I want to be a principled man, and I want to be
Nope. You got to give me something concrete. Okay, I'm trying to become the world's greatest masculine identity coach. You go.
I want to become a man that is big on standards.
Nope.
My standards.
Nope.
So caller, what we're trying to get you to understand is you got to understand specifics.
Lucario is the bad boy of the dating game. One of the baddest motherfuckers out here spitting dating advice.
Right.
You go.
Specific.
I don't know. I can't name.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See, we just needed to get to that because you see, guys, I could have easily shout out to Steve the Dean. I could have easily just as soon as I heard you talking, I could have just said, "But motherfucker, you ain't got no game. You ain't got shit for a bitch to be working on for you." I could have easily said that to you from the beginning of this call, brother. You understand that?
Right.
Right.
But what did I do? I allowed you to get to it yourself. Because that's the problem with most men these days. And that's why we have jobs. That's why me and Lucario do what we do. A lot of y'all niggas, you have no specific goal for what you want for yourself. You claim you want a bitch to follow you. Follow you where? Where are you going? What are you trying to do? You have no fucking idea.
Right.
No, it's not necessarily your fault. It's not something that you need to beat yourself up on. But the thing is, what I'm saying, before you can fuck bitches, you could date bitches, do what the fuck you want to do. But a bitch ain't gonna follow you until you're going somewhere, brother.
Right.
That's what y'all don't understand. Women don't have no faith in niggas today because y'all niggas ain't got nothing really going on.
Right. And also what you got to understand is that your plan and your program shapes itself based on where you're going and what you're trying to do. So and that's where a woman fits in. So even the caller earlier, he was like, I'm trying to get in where I fit in. No, she has to get in where she fits in because she has to fit in to what you're doing. But what you're doing has to be something that you understand specifically because that creates the structure of how your life goes. So if you don't know what you're doing specifically, then what happens, I'll give you guys an example. So for example, let's say you guys see us do, I'll give a similar example. You see us do the live streams, right? So every Monday from 12:15, 12:30 to about 2:30 or whatever, we're doing the Media Mondays live stream. We do the Real Game No Theory shows, Sundays at noon, right? Yep. So now that's just the live streams. That's not even counting, the private coaching we're doing. That's not even counting the movies we're making. That's not even counting the products we're doing. All these other things, right? So now, what happens is that we're doing something specific, or we have a documentary that teaches guys about game and manhood. We have products that talk about this, and that. We coach people on this, and that. So it's specific things that we're doing. Those specific things actually play out in real time. And then so what happens is because those specific things play out in real time, if I'm talking to a woman and interacting with her, right? She has to get in where she fits in because in order for her to fit in, she has to be doing this, and this in order to get my time. And her getting my time is her fitting in to my schedule. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if I tell a chick, hey, I can meet you at 3 p.m. because I'm doing this from this time to this time. I'm not even explaining this to her, but this is why I'm telling her to meet me at 3 p.m. Right? Then if she's like, oh, I ain't trying to do that. And can we do this? Nope, you're charged.
You're done.
You're done. So I'm not just saying she's done just because she's done. I'm saying she's done because she's not fitting in with the program. But my program is contingent on my specific, keyword specific things I'm doing. Do you see what I'm saying? So caller, this is why Miles is asking you, what are you doing specifically with this knowledge? And what a lot of you guys do is that you just say you're saying words and phrases that are ambiguous and vague, right? But what happens is that in order for those words and phrases to not be ambiguous and vague, that means there has to be something or substance behind those words. So when you say, I have a standard, what's your standard? Standard for what? What are you doing? You understand? Oh, I have these guidelines and these rules. I want the girl to follow me. Follow you where? What are you doing? What's happening in your life? You see what I'm saying? So if you don't have these things, then you guys are not going to understand what it is. And this is why, again, I tell you guys to make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com, because I have this whole program called How to Create Your Program. Because what happens is that when you create your program, that's when a woman can earn the dick. That's when a woman can work towards it. Because if you have no program, then she has nothing to work towards.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
And caller, you got to understand this too, right? You saying you want coaching, you want courses, you want this. Then if she sees you constantly, purchasing shit from other niggas, then why don't she just hit up them other niggas on Instagram? Right?
Well, she can do what she can do what she want to do. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. This is I'm trying to explain to you the reason why you need to have specifics in doing what you do, because you just don't want the girl to invest in you so you could buy another nigga's course.
Mm-hmm.
You want the woman to invest in you based on what you are actually doing.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? So even if you bought another nigga's course, you bought the course to actually do something. Like, so let's just say you buy some guy's real estate course, right? But after y'all purchase the course, y'all gonna learn the shit together, and then y'all gonna implement the steps to actually go buy real estate or to invest or to whatever. The bottom line is, what I'm saying is, you saying all of this cool shit and it sounds great. And I'm not even mad at you for having the type of mindset to understand that you do need to get knowledge to improve yourself. That's fine. But I'm saying somewhere along the way, you have to decide what you're going to do with that knowledge so that your girl can see the vision. Because where you're at now, my brother, you are only seeing another man's vision.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying to you? Because if you come at me and say, Miles, I need you to give me some coaching, my only question to you is going to be, who are you and what do you want?
Right.
And if you can't, well, I just came to you for coaching because you that nigga. Okay, so what you're basically telling me is you're focused on what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You're not focused on what you're doing. But if you come to me and say, Miles, I got a plan where I want to have 5 bitches and I want all of them working for me in my sweatshop to make these specialized sweatshirts that are waterproof and that could block you from the sun. And this is what I'm trying to do. So I'm coming to you for coaching because I need to understand how to set up the marketing and how to put things in place and how to get the bitches on my team. Okay, cool, brother. Now let's get some bitches that know how to work with fabric. Let's get some bitches that know how to tailor. Let's get some bitches that understand color and fashion. Let's put ourselves in these positions. And then I could tell you, okay, so find yourself at fashion events, talk to bitches in these type of situations, go to find, because in every state or in certain states, you have colleges that specialize in fashion degrees. Like in New York, there's a college called FIT. Nigga, seriously, if you hang around FIT campus around 14th Street in Chelsea, mad bitches to holler at, so on and so forth. But if you don't give me any specifics, I cannot help you.
Right. And then that also, basically, when you understand what you want, that's the part of the thing that helps you create your program. And then that dictates what you should do when you're dealing with chicks in any situation. Because if you say, listen, I'm working 6 days a week from this time to this time, and you holler at a chick and you say, hey, listen, come through and let's make something happen. And she's like, oh, well, I can't do that. We should only do this on this day. And then you go to your program and you say, wait a second, my program tells me that if a chick doesn't meet me on this day, I can't fuck with her. So you go back to the girl and you say, you know what? Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even have to think, because this is what guys do. They say, but Lucario Miles, she bad though. It don't matter. See, when you don't have a program, that's what trips you up, because then you have time, energy, and space to do whatever. But when you have a program, you be like, oh yeah, that chick is bad, but my program says it don't matter if she bad, if she not bad, if she's whatever. If she's not meeting me on this day or at this time, I can't fuck with her, because the program says that. The program I created for my life based on the specific things that I need to happen, because I'm trying to do these t-shirts. I got to go do this, and this, and that. So she's not getting in where she fits in.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So then now she got to go. Now, if a chick wants to earn my dick, guess what she got to do? She got to meet me on the day I said. at the time I said. And then she has to follow my instructions, because her not following my instructions and being uncooperative is something that's going to basically be a hindrance to my program. So she got to go. Do you see what I'm saying? It's that simple. So a lot of times you guys don't have the program because you guys don't understand yourselves, which is why you don't have the specifics.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
All right, so correct me if I'm wrong, but this is my, from here what y'all saying, or y'all giving me in my thought process now. So I am investing in sales, coaching, and courses, because by the time I'm 30, I want to be financially free through a career in sales. Yeah. And if a woman ain't gonna be in the position of a girlfriend in my life,
caller. That sounds great. But career in sales in what?
What? Get deeper. What?
What are you selling,
tech
bro?
Sales.
Who?
Tech software sales, EHS. It's called environmental health and safety sales, and then it's a software that helps customize for EHS consultants. We help get solutions that help EHS consultants and clients do less tedious work and less time consuming work, so that way they can be more efficient. And then on the back end, we get paid for that.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's better. Now, why do you want to do that? Why are you doing this?
Now, I want to do this because I know sales has a lot of money in it. And two, I love talking to people and building relationships. So I'm pursuing a career in sales through this because I know by the time I'm 30, it's possible for me to have a really good financial position.
Okay, so you just want to go for the money.
In the future, I do want a family and all that kind of stuff.
So you just want to do it for the money.
Sales, yes. Well, not just for the money, but I also find it interesting as well. Like I said, I like to communicate with people and talk to people and build, solid things with people. So it's a win-win.
Okay, and how much time is this going to take out of your week to do these things? We're just throwing shit at you. How much? Like, how often are you working on this?
As far as getting coaching, or getting the courses, I don't know yet because I don't have the money yet for the course. I don't know what the course is gonna. I don't know how long the course is yet. I haven't got into it.
How many YouTube videos have you watched? How many YouTube videos have you watched on the shit you talking about? The what you call it, EHS software?
Yeah, EHS. It's called environmental health and safety. But sales, I watch a ton of videos on sales. All day long. I ain't gonna say who I watch because I respect, but y'all show everybody else. But I watch tons of videos.
Okay, and so what's your plan to get this started? Like, what's the first step?
The first step is saving my money now, or continuing being in school and getting my computer science degree, and continuing my sales internship for EHS software, learning EHS while still learning the sales game, cold calling, making 100 cold calls a day, and also having my girlfriend invest a certain amount of money each one day out of the month. That way to help me get to where I want to go.
Okay, so now this is the thing. You see how you're getting more specific?
Yes.
Right, that's what we're talking about. So what we're saying is that the more specific you get, the more clear it gets, and then the more clear it gets to what you have to do to get to where you're trying to go. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that when this occurs, hold on, caller, listen. Okay, listen. So I picked up something you said. You said I got to save money to get this thing going. So what you do is you say, okay, how much money do I need to save to get to this point? Then you say, okay, I need to save this amount. Let's say it's $5,000 or some shit. And then you say, okay, it's going to take me, based on what the money I'm making now, after I pay my bills or whatever, it's going to take me this long to save up to this much right now. Now you say, okay, it's going to take me 2 years to get to the 5,000. Now, if you say, you know what, I want to get there faster. What do I need to do? Maybe I got to get another part-time job, right? And so for the part-time job, I'm going to put 90% of the money in there. So then it's going to take me 8 months instead of 2 years. You see what I mean? So the more specific you get and understand where you're going, then you can fine tune things to even get things even more precise. But what I'm saying is this: when you're dealing with women, right? what happens is that based on what you're doing in the specifics, then what you do is you fit women into the situation you have. So now, let's say, for example, you say, oh, it's going to take me 2 years to save the 5,000, right? So now what happens is that, let's say you're working 4 days a week and it's going to take you 2 years to save the 5,000. So now you're working 4 days a week. So you got 3 days free. So then you tell a girl, hey, listen, I'm free this day and this day. Right? So you have those 3 days as an option. Now you say, you know what, shit, I want to get this shit rolling faster. So I got to get a part-time job. So now that you get a part-time job, it went from you working 4 days a week. Now you're working 6 days a week. So now you only have 1 day that you really got enough time to do what you need to do as far as women. So she has to fit into that day. So you see how based on your program, you create a structure for the woman to fit in, and you don't waver from that. So now you know exactly how to get a woman to earn your situation, which means she has to cooperate with you in order to see you on that day. Does that make sense?
Ooh, I got it now.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about, man.
Caller, you say you got it now. What do you understand? Go ahead.
You said what? You said what?
No, you said you got it now. Tell us what you understand. Go ahead.
Okay, I understand. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. So the first course I'm going to buy costs $200.
Mm.
I can get $200 in 2 months. I can save up $200 in 2 months because right now I'm doing an unpaid internship. So in the meantime, I'll be working every day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. doing my internship. From 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'll be learning sales on my own. On the weekends, from 7 to 2, I'll be working my part-time job. Now, from 8 p.m. to 12 in the morning, I'll be able to have time to fit in with women on a Sunday or a Saturday. And if a woman earns the position of my girlfriend, every 10th of the month, every 10th of the month, she got to pitch in $75 to help me invest in these courses.
Wow. Okay. Now, caller, this plan that you just rattled out before us? Did you have this plan before you called?
Somewhat. Not that specific. Y'all helped me out just now. Like get even more specific, but I did have a plan. Yes, okay. I did. The $75 every 10th of the month. And the courses, I had but not as clear as it is now. No,
not as clear as it is now. So how much since you got all this money for all these courses and shit? How much would you pay us for the advice you just got on this call? Now, don't answer that question. No. Don't answer that question. No. Do not answer the question. It is a rhetorical question. I'm just explaining to niggas how much value there is in coaching and talking to niggas like us. That's all I wanted to. That's the only thing I was trying to make a point out. You don't have to answer the question because actually it's invaluable talking to guys like us. You understand? That's number one. Yeah, no price you would have said would have been enough any fucking way. Right. But I got 3 other calls on the line, caller, and we appreciate you. Do you have any other real serious questions, or are you good? Do you have an understanding of what you need to do? Hello.
803. I'm telling you, I'll be putting in heavy coaching. I'm telling you.
Okay. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the call. All right.
All right. Yeah. Thank y'all so much.
Yes, sir. 646. You are on live with Lakari Miles. Name 8 city. Where did you send it?
What's good, Miles? It's Shia from Brooklyn.
What's up, Shia?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
I sent it to you.
Oh, hold on. Let me make sure.
Miles, your Cash App.
Cash App.
Crossclot. I would have Cash App it. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I got it, Shia. Go ahead, bro.
That's what's up. So what's going on?
What is your question?
I'm going to keep it quick.
All right.
I'm going to keep it quick. I'm just following up from the story that I told you about a few days ago.
Who's the story?
So I met the chick at the park. I don't know, at the grocery store, rather. We met at the park.
Yes.
So I told you she was supposed to come over Saturday, which was 2 days ago.
Uh-huh.
So long story short, I didn't fuck, right? But let me just give you the quick rundown of how it happened.
You didn't fuck.
So we were supposed to meet at 6:00. Or she was supposed to come here at 6:00. And already she said she was running 30 minutes late. Right? So already in my head, right, I'm already exactly. So already I'm a little bit ticked off. And I said, okay, no problem. She's coming to me. I'm here, whatever. So she gets here late. You know, we start to kiss, blah, blah, blah. I have the stuff ready for her to start cooking. So I told her that, to chop up these vegetables. She starts chopping up the ingredients. She starts cooking. We jam to some music. We kissing in the meantime while she's cooking and things like that. Okay, no problem. So while she's doing all of that, I'm trying to insert my
penis
and kissing and build up that sexual tension while she's cooking.
Okay.
So again, I go essentially to fuck, pretty much is what I did.
Right.
And she says no. She says no, right?
Well,
no problem.
I wonder.
Okay, I already know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I already know. So I didn't force it.
Okay, good.
I stopped.
Good.
So she finished cooking. Now everything is done. The pot is off the stove. Now it's time to wash the dishes, right? So here's the last straw.
Right.
So she cooked. So I said, can you wash the dishes for me? She tells me, I cooked. You wash the dishes. She says something that's so shocking that you take a few seconds to think about it because you don't want to overreact. I'm processing what she said. I know what she said.
Right.
Long story short, she washed the dishes because I told her in a few minutes, listen, if you want to be with me, you're going to have to follow the program. So she did wash the dishes, right?
Okay.
Probably with a little bit of attitude, but she washed the dishes.
Okay.
But long story short, I told her, listen, I got to watch a boxing match. It's coming on soon.
Oh, you talking about the Haney fight? You talking about the Haney fight?
Garcia and Haney.
Yes,
yep.
sir.
It was Saturday.
Yes, sir. All right. Yeah.
So I told her I got to watch a boxing match, and she just left. And that was the end of that.
Okay.
And I haven't texted her since. We haven't talked since.
Okay.
Wow.
But the game is true. You guys are right. It didn't happen. She was sexual in the park. She came over. We didn't fuck. So that's it.
Right. Well, the thing, and it's funny because you guys almost sound like an old married couple at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like y'all had that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Shia, let me ask you a question. How did she dress to come to your house?
She was dressed sexy. So she had on a top where part of her boobs was showing in the center, the slit.
Mm-hmm.
And she had on some tight jeans.
No, any heels?
No, I don't recall any heels. No,
you don't recall heels.
She had on these sandals with her toes out.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's how it is, man. That's how it is.
But this is the thing, though. So again, this is what we tell you guys. So in her mind, and this is what you guys are gonna understand, right? So women. If a woman doesn't have sex with you, it doesn't mean that she's not necessarily not sexually attracted to you. What it means sometimes is that she sees more boyfriend energy in you. So she's like, I desire boyfriend shit with you more than I desire just having the fuck. So she still may want to have sex with you, but she desires the boyfriendy shit, which also means that she isn't as sexually attracted to you, because if she was, she would say, fuck the boyfriend shit, I'm still fucking this nigga. But again, like I said, it still doesn't mean that she's all the way not sexually attracted to you. It's just that the boyfriend energy is so strong and so tempting and so desirable that she's like, you know what? I can choose to fuck, or I can choose to go to boyfriend girlfriend route. I'm gonna go to boyfriend girlfriend route because, I've had a bunch of niggas that I fucked and it goes nowhere. So, and let me just go down this path because he's showing me this path. So part of it is when you show the woman the path of boyfriend, sometimes what will happen is that they're going to take that path. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we were trying to tell you last time, Shai, is that, all of that extra stuff, even though you like doing it, you save that for a woman who's worth doing that stuff. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is this, what you're looking for is cooperation. And you said it to her. You was like, look, I want a woman who's going to follow my lead. Cooperation also means sexual cooperation. So if you're letting a woman know you're interested in sex and she's like, well, I don't want to do it. Not that she can't, because there's a difference between a woman who can't do it. Let's say a woman had some sort of STD or something where she can't do it, or it's painful for her to do it. She got some yeast infection or whatever the fuck it is, where she can't do it. That's fine. But when a woman won't do it, that's her making a choice to not do it, even though she could. You see what I'm saying? Which is essentially saying, I am already being uncooperative to you. So anything else outside of that is a wrap. This is why she was doing the dishes with an attitude, because she's already shown you that she's being uncooperative. And what happens is that once that happens, right? A woman is like, shit, I was trying to go the direction of boyfriendy, girlfriendy stuff, and now he wants to fuck me. See, this is the thing. What the issue is this. If a woman meets a guy and the guy is leading to the bedroom and she's sexually attracted to him, she will fuck him. But if a guy is leading with boyfriend energy, which is what you did, Shia, you know what I'm saying? Then what happens is she's hoping that it continues down boyfriend energy lane. So when you approach her with the dick, she's like, fuck. Damn, I didn't, and now she says, I gotta reject it. And I hope he actually complies with my rejection. See, you didn't comply with her rejection. So therefore, that's why she did the dishes with an attitude. She's like, fuck, this nigga's not complying with my rejection. Because to comply with her rejection means if you was trying to fuck and she said, no, I'm not trying to do that, blah, blah, blah. And you was like, oh, okay, no problem. And you're still being very, you know what I'm saying? Like simpish to her. She likes that because now she's like, yes, I got him in the bag of boyfriend energy and boyfriend material. But because you rejected her trying to get you in that bag, that's why she did the fucking dishes with an attitude. And that right there tells you that you already got to charge us to the game. But the problem is that happened generally because you orchestrated it like that to happen. Because remember, we always tell you guys, women, they're going to come at you how you come at them. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times what happens is if you're trying to fuck, but she's not trying to fuck you, she has no choice but to bounce. That's why a woman will reject the sex if she's like, damn, but I was planning on you being boyfriend material. So if she was planning on that, but you trying to fuck, she got to go. But if you're acting like boyfriend material, right? And she's like, yes, this is where I was trying to make it go. And then you're trying to fuck. She's like, shit, now I got to give him resistance. And then with the resistance, she's going to say, oh, is he falling for is he complying with my resistance or not? And you didn't. And that's why she had the attitude. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah, I appreciate the game, as always, you guys spit the facts, and yeah, I'm out here learning and just, you know what I'm saying, going through trial and error, building up the experience. So I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you calling back to follow up on the story, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, no problem.
All right, man. Take it easy. All right. So we got 405. You're on live, Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you, and where did you send it?
Trey, Oklahoma City. I sent it to Miles.
Trey, Oklahoma.
So my question is,
hold on. And how old are you?
I'm 20.
All right, I got you, Trey. I got you.
All right. So my question is, so earlier Miles was talking about, he read like an audiobook or something about a guy talking about fictitious stories to women and kind of using that to flirt. And so my question was, I know y'all preach being truthful to women, and I also believe that as well. So I just wanted to see, like, is there ever a good situation to lie to a woman and not in a non-malicious way?
No, because even if you're telling a story, you can tell a story about something real that happened, or you can tell a story about, let's say it could be something in a movie. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter. Oh, I saw this movie and there was a scene where this guy did this and then this happened and then blah, 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 blah. And then you move that into, so what, what's the craziest type of sex shit that you've ever, you see what I'm saying? It's the same thing, but you don't have to lie and make shit up. You see what I'm saying?
Caller, are you calling us up to ask us for examples or excuses to lie to women because you just want to lie to women? Is that what we're talking about here?
No, I was a little bit confused because it sounded like, at least what it sounded like. It sounded like you were
telling y'all to lie. No. Did you hear the part where after I said what I said, I said I can use my actual friend, Mr. Lucario, and everything I say will be the truth. Did you hear that part?
Yeah, I saw that part, but you said for us though. I mean, for us, like, say some of us don't have friends like that, and they're just kind of like,
well, so that's what I'm saying. You can still make shit up. You can still make shit up. You could say one time I had this dream. You could say I got this friend of a friend who told me something. The bottom line, it wasn't about the story. It wasn't about the story. It was about using what the woman says to create a conversation that is going to what she was explaining that makes her excited. So like I said, if she talks about her job and that makes her excited, you use that example. Whatever experience you had in your life that can relate to that, you do that. Or like I said, if you want to you can make up a dream, you can make shit up, but it's not a lie. It's a story that you're putting to. All right. There are situations where they talk about how I saw this before where the guy said that if you could tell inspiring stories, right, to women, or talk up your friend. Like, I told you guys about using the whole "have you met Mr. such and such," where you can talk him up, right? You can give inspirational stories about a person, like, oh, this is Mr. Lucario. He's spoken to thousands of people. He's helped hundreds of men. He's been a rapper. He's been all over the world. Would I be lying about any of that stuff? No. Does it sound like extra? Of course, because of the way that I'm putting it together. So what I'm saying is it's not a lie, but it's not like, it's the way you tell the story. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of you guys don't really know how to take shit and make it sound exciting.
Right. So basically, and this is who does like Miles is confusing niggas with that make shit up thing. Tell real stories. So basically what we're saying is that the story you create is your creation. Do you understand what I'm saying, caller? So meaning that what you're doing is that you're taking what you experience in your life, whether it's somebody you know personally, somebody you fucking saw on TV, a personal friend, something you went through, whatever the hell it is, to create a narrative. That's what we're talking about, caller.
Hey, caller, did you ever write a fan letter to Drake and ask him if every fucking thing he rapped about in his rap song was real?
No.
Did you ever write a letter to Lil? I heard Lil Wayne say that the bitch was so wet that he was swimming in the pussy. Did you ever fucking send a DM to Lil Wayne and ask him, so Lil Wayne, did you really swim in the pussy? Because I know you're a little guy, but how big was the pussy? And did you actually swim? And what swim stroke did you use when you was swimming in the pussy, Lil Wayne?
No, I've never asked that.
Like, this is the shit that I'm talking about, bro. Like,
this is what I said, where niggas be looking at your finger instead of you pointing at the moon and they looking at the finger. It's like, no, look at the moon, nigga. You're missing the point of what we're saying. Do you see what I'm saying? The point is that the story is to create the idea, is to create the conversation.
I just didn't know if it was okay to lie in that sense of kind of.
But this is what we're saying. This is what we're saying. The story is neither a lie or the truth. It's a story. That's what we're trying to tell you. You see what I'm saying?
Bro. Listen, bro. Listen. There's a difference between when a woman says, "Hey, how old are you?" Caller, how old are you?
20.
Okay. There's a difference between if somebody says, "Hey, so how old are you?" and then you say, "Well, I'm 26." Right.
Right.
And then when you say, "Hey, what kind of person are you? Well, I'm an exciting, person. I love to take the world by the horns and do my own thing. And I'm the world's most interesting man. Now, one of those things is a clear lie. You're not 26.
Mm-hmm.
But are you the world's most interesting man? I don't know. Maybe let me get to know you and find out how interesting you really are.
Right.
But both of them can be considered things that are untrue, correct? But one of them is more of an idea, and the other one is a factual lie. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get your side.
One thing was an idea. Now it could be true or untrue. Let me get to know you to find out if you're actually the world's interesting man. Let me get to know you to find out if you actually do exactly what you want and grab life by the horns and just go. Let me find these things out.
Right. It's just like if you say, the woman asks you how old you are, and you say, "Oh, I'm old enough to make you come." Right? Are you lying because you didn't tell her you're 20?
No.
Or did you just tell her a story about how you're old enough to make her come? That's a story. And that story didn't even happen.
That story, right.
You see what I'm saying?
You could be a fucking virgin. You could be a virgin. You probably never made anybody come in your life. But again, see, and this is the type of shit that'll block you from being able to actually talk to women.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're missing the entire fucking point just to call in and be like, "What are you guys telling us to lie? Because you guys done so many other videos telling us to tell the truth." And it's like, hey, all right, let's sit here and talk about this for the next 20 fucking minutes then.
So, Colin, do you understand what we're saying? Like,
yeah, I get what y'all was saying. I'm not trying to discredit y'all. I was just a little bit confused.
Right, but this. I'm glad you actually asked that question, because the question that you asked is the reason why so many guys get confused, because y'all are not getting the actual point or the idea behind what we're actually saying. And this is the crazy part. When you guys talk to women, I'd say a good majority of women's conversations and interactions are things that you have to understand the idea behind what they're saying. You see what I mean? Or you're going to miss it. So a lot of times you guys, what happens is that it's good to be logical, but it's never good to be too logical, because the too logical gets you to overthink, where that part where you actually need to experience or feel the situation out gets lost, and then you miss the entire point.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
And I think that's my problem. I'm too logical about things, and so I start.
Logic is boring. Logic is boring. You're talking to a female.
Mm-hmm.
A female is trying to feel.
Right.
A female is trying to feel shit.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna bring logic to a bitch? You ain't getting no pussy.
Right. Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's why we tell you guys. This is why we tell you guys you actually have to go out and experience, because what happens is the flow in the conversation is going to get you to that point to understand the ideas of what we're talking about. You see what I'm saying? Because it's the thing. If you're telling a story, right? And you're telling a story in your mind that you're lying about something, then what happens is that you make your interaction with the woman about lying because you're trying to impress the woman.
Hey, let me tell you something. You could look at caller. And I've seen this a couple times, and I've even done this. But you could do some shit like, you could come up to a group of girls, right? And you could be like, "Yo, did you guys heard about what happened outside?" And you'd be like, "No, what happened outside?" You'd be like, "Yo, there was this dude with a gun, and then he pointed it at the bouncer, and then the bouncer like subdued him with some fucking jujitsu shit, and everybody started clapping. Y'all didn't hear the applause outside?" And then the chicks be like, "Are you serious? Did that really happen? Wow, there was a guy." And you'd be like, "Nah, I'm just joking. I was just fucking with y'all. What's going on though? What's your name? What's going on? What are you guys doing tonight?" Just like it, bro. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Like, it's not a lie. It's not the truth. It's a conversation.
Right. That's exactly. Because all you're doing is you're introducing something which is eliciting emotion, which is causing the situation or the conversation to be interesting. That's it. That's all we're saying, bro. It's like, it's not that complicated. So the thing is, the from when you're thinking from your super logical brain is, you're saying, oh, because this is what you're really saying. You're really saying, I have no interesting story, so I have to lie. Or I have no creativity, so I have to lie.
Right.
That's basically what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about.
I can tell stories because I have a lot of experience on those type of things, but I was just asking because I just want to understand the concept of what y'all were talking about.
Well, the concept is that you can't look at it as a lie or the truth. It's just a conversation, right? It's a conversation. Okay. It's a way for you to relate to another person. And then as you tell the story, you pay attention to the response that the woman is giving you. And then you continue on from there. You understand? But again, this all comes through practice and stuff. But what's your other question?
So how do I kind of break down being too logical? Because as a man, you're naturally logical. So how do you kind of step back from that as much?
You just need practice, bro.
Yeah. And the thing is this, right? Is that, so what happens is, right, the way that you get away from being too logical is being more honest. You understand what I'm saying? So meaning this is the key. So you're saying, okay, because your thought was, oh, should I lie to get to the point so that I can create the interaction to let the woman know, or for her to understand that I'm attracted to her and want sex to happen, or so forth and so on, right? So the more honest you get, the less of the logic is subdued. And so now what happens is that you bring the woman to your vibe of the feeling. So what that means is this: if I'm attracted to a woman, right, and I'm thinking and I'm looking at her cleavage, you understand what I'm saying? And I say I'm on a date with her and I got my arm around her, whispering in her ear, and I say, yo, my dick is so hard. I can't stop looking at your cleavage.
Right.
So now I'm just saying what's happening, but what happens is I'm being honest about how I really am feeling. And then I get the response back from her. But that's based on how I'm feeling. I'm just saying how I'm feeling in the moment, but it's honest. Do you see what I'm saying? So the more honest you are, right, the more you feel out the situation. Do you see what I mean? So what most guys are doing, this is what most guys are doing. They're saying, in their mind, they're like, I want to have sex with this woman. Mm-hmm. Then they say, what can I say to get her to want to have sex with me? Do you understand? So now what you're doing is that you're separating yourself from the situation because you're putting in the middle what you think you should say. And all you need to say is the truth, because the truth is how you actually feel. And feelings are not about logic. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, and going on that honesty, so kind of, especially when I was younger, I used to be too honest. It would kind of fuck me up. Now I'm a little bit better at it. But is there a thing of being too honest? And if so, at what point is too honest?
Oh, Jesus.
Caller.
We got other calls, and you're going to more questions. So either you call back with more support for the show, or cause we got to end the call right here, right?
I can do it right now. How much? $5?
Yeah, hit us with another 5. Go ahead.
I bet. I'll do it right now.
All right. So basically, so what was the question again?
Is there a such thing as being too honest?
No, that doesn't make any sense because what's honest is honest. What do you mean by too honest?
See, I think what you're confusing is knowing how to communicate honesty.
Yeah. What do you mean by too honest? Give us an example.
So maybe I'll probably say maybe over communicating something. Maybe giving too many details about a situation, and they may not be needed.
Like what? Give us an example.
Give us an example. Like, give us an example of one of them situations where you said something and they said you were being too honest. And
okay, so I'm trying to go back to like
I got your extra support for the show. Appreciate it.
Okay, good. So I would probably say back in high school, I would be too upfront about sex and be like, I want to fuck basically almost instantly. And I would feel like a lot of times it wouldn't work for, or not, I wouldn't say a lot of times, most of the times it wouldn't work for me.
No, but give an example of what you said, though. Give an example of what you said when you was quote unquote being too honest.
I was basically just saying like, maybe like a minute or two in the conversation, but I want to fuck, or say some freaky shit like that, or something like that.
Okay, so here's what I'm saying. No. So here's what I'm saying. So you're just in the middle of the conversation talking about class or talking about the weather, and then right after that you just say, "Oh, hey, I want to fuck."
Well, I would kind of lead to it, but it would still be just like a few minutes in the conversation, like 2-3 minutes, and I was already on it. I don't do that much anymore, but I know that's not. I think that's a bad approach. So I'm like,
no. Again. So what happens is that if you're having a conversation, and again, I'm not there for the conversation that you're having, but what I'm saying is that, you know, in a conversation, because I don't know how you converse with these women, right? If I go up to the women, I'm like, hey, you know, I'm in high school. Hey, what's up? You know, what class you got next? Oh, you got math? Cool. I got you know, science and shit. Listen, you know, I've been checking you out, you know, for the past week. You looking kind of cute. I was thinking me and you should get together and hook up or have sex or whatever the fuck it is, right? Now, what happens is that's just me being honest at that point, letting her know. Now, there's no thing of being too honest because what you said was what it was. Now, if she can say yes or no, she can say she's with it or not. You're thinking because she says no, that means that you're being too honest, meaning you did something wrong. No, the answer you got was the correct answer. She don't want to fuck with you.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I said, this is what I'm saying, where a lot of you guys think because this is what y'all think. Y'all think the right thing to do is based on the outcome.
Right.
So say if I said I want to fuck and she says yes, then that was the right thing to do. If I say I want to fuck and she says no, then it was the wrong thing to do. No, it was the right thing in both situations. Whatever the outcome was. Does that make sense, caller?
Yeah, but I want to fuck though, Lucario.
and that's what we're trying to say, where y'all are thinking in outcomes instead of thinking through self. That's the problem. Because y'all are looking for the outcomes to dictate what you think, because you think what's right is the yes and what's wrong is the no. No, they're both right. If 10 girls say no to you, that's correct. It's supposed to happen that way. It was not going to happen any other way than that. You see what I'm saying? And if 5 girls say yes to you, then that's correct too, because it wasn't going to happen any other way than that. That's what we're trying to tell you. Does that make sense? So there's no such thing as being too honest, because it's not like, listen, there's never going to be a time where you tell a chick you want to fuck who wants to have sex with you, and she says, damn, you know what? I really wanted to fuck you, but because you told me now instead of tomorrow, it's just not gonna, like, no. Either she want to fuck you or she don't. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? I always use the example of you can't over dry clothes. If the clothes are dry and you put it in the dryer, it's still dry. You can't over dry it. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that there's nothing that you can really say or do to overdo it, because if it's going to be done, it's going to be done.
It's going to be done.
You see what I'm saying? Now, this is the thing that could happen. What could happen is you can have a woman who is interested in you, and because you're being goofy and because you're being too indirect and because you're acting too weird and taking things too slow, that could cause her to lose interest. But if you're direct, there's no time for her to lose interest because it's directly being said. So if anything, that is closer to the reality, because you're leaving them no room to even think about it. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you go up to the girl and you talking to her, you say, hey, I'm interested in having casual sex with you. I'm interested in fucking. I'm interested in doing this. That's something she has to think about then and there, or she was thinking about it before, which will cause her to say yes, or cause her to say no. You see what I'm saying? So there's no, I'm being to fucking, you know what I'm saying, honest, because it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
So I think it actually came down to more of the timing of it. I think that was my problem. Do you have any tips on timing?
No, caller, you're not listening. It don't matter. It don't matter. Do you understand what I'm saying? It don't matter. Listen, if you tell a chick at 3:35 you want to fuck, or you tell her at 3:45 you want to fuck, in the same conversation, it's not gonna matter.
Caller, did you get any pussy from them girls in high school?
Nope.
Okay,
No, I mostly got it like my senior year and like right after high school. So that's when I really started getting them. But
well, all of the ones you wasn't supposed to. All of the ones that you didn't, you wasn't supposed to. All the ones that you did, you were supposed to. That's it. That's the best way to look at it, bro, because you are obviously an overthinker. Just based on your line of questioning, you are obviously an overthinker. You can't put yourself through that much torture, bro. You can't.
Because Colin, think about it this way. I'll ask you a question. I just need a yes or no answer. Are you gay?
No.
So if a gay dude came to you with perfect timing and didn't be too honest, would he get some dick?
No.
Okay, so it don't matter. That's what I'm saying. Regardless of what he said, how he said it, how long or short he took to say it, you still ain't giving him no dick, correct?
Correct.
Exactly. It's the same shit. Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. I'll be like, man, if I did it the 2x with the screw to 9 and then hollered at her when the eclipse was happening, and then I actually, did, like, what is, no, nigga, she wasn't feeling you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, my timing was off.
Right.
No, them chicks that said no, they just wasn't down, bro. That's it. That's it.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
Well, I appreciate it.
All right, man. Appreciate you. And thanks for the follow-up question with the follow-up donation. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right, you have a good one.
All right, you too, bro. All right, so we got 347. You're on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city, and where did you send it?
I'll send it to your cash Styler 23 New York.
Oh, Styler, what's going on with you, man? Everything good?
What's up? Yeah. Thanks. I just come in for a quick question.
Okay.
Make sure I'm on point. So, like, wait, that analogy was extreme, by the way. I got to acknowledge that. Wife it up, brother. Why?
More fire for that. Fire for that analogy there.
Yes.
So what's going on?
Well, yeah. What if you dating a girl for like 7 months, but she want to spend money on you? Is that okay to let her spend money? Because I be telling girls like, no, I'm good. Like, you don't got to spend no money on me. So,
well, this thing,
is like turning her away by telling her no.
What is the thing? What happens is if they do spend money on you, because sometimes it just is what it is. You can't control that shit. They'll come through with a gift or whatever it is. That's
but I be telling them no. Like
right. You can tell them they don't need to, but what I'm saying is that they might already. But the thing is, you need to not change. That's what I'm saying. So meaning you don't switch up because they bought you something or they're trying to do that type of shit. So what happens is sometimes women will get you things because they're interested in you, they like you, it is what it is, and they're trying to show their appreciation and all that other stuff. But what I'm saying to you is there's sometimes where women will get you things to try to influence you to make them more important in your life. So what I'm saying is that you don't change your program based on her getting you anything. You see what I'm saying? So if you're vetting a chick, right, and let's say you're in a situation where y'all just fucking, and then let's say she says, oh, hey, what's up? I was at the store the other day and, I bought you this thing. And you're like, oh, yeah, that's nice. But listen, you ain't got to buy me nothing. And then she's like, oh, but I really wanted to get to you. All right, cool. And then you still just keep fucking her like you've been fucking her. But you don't do anything else special. You don't do none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that what you're going to realize is if she's doing that to manipulate you, she's going to realize the manipulation is not working. And if she's doing it because that's just how she shows love and that's how she shows appreciation, then it doesn't matter because she's going to show love and appreciation regardless because she just likes fucking with you however you want her to fuck with you. However you want, her to fuck with you in a situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right. I just want to make sure I don't turn her away because I'm the type to tell like girls, no, I'm good. I got it. Like I'm the man. Like I'm traditional. So That's all I was raised.
No, you can still accept it. Just what I'm saying is don't let her influence you by her doing those things. So don't be like, damn, you know what? She got me this nice thing. So maybe I should like let her spend a night, or maybe I should like call him, or maybe no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I respect for the game, man. Wife of the analogy to wife of that.
All right.
And I got you guys a new song next month. Stay tuned.
Nice. All right, cool.
We're gonna light up. We're gonna light up the flip. Light it up.
All right. That's what's up, man. Keep working, bro.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.
All right, you too, bro. Take it easy. All right. And we I forgot. I don't now 954, my bad. Call back. I don't know what happened. The Skype glitched just now. 954, call back. Hold on, let me restart this shit.
Let me see. Let's get some questions real quick while you're doing that.
Shit, we on OT though.
I know, for real.
We on super. No, fuck that. Killer Sky. We done.
All right, let's get to these questions. It says, what were you saying while you were sitting on the car in the Masculine Identity trailer? Watch it again and pay attention. This is hilarious.
Listen to the narration. Don't give a fuck about what the fuck I was saying.
It says, if a girl tells you you're special to her and she loves you and you just met her, is she trying to run game? Because that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to run game, or she got mental problems. When you were creating your book, did you cut yourself slack when you went days without new notations? Yeah, well, the thing is, you guys should check out my other book called How to Get Shit Done. I talk about this where, there was times where I just wrote like a sentence a day. You feel what I'm saying? But you want to do something every day so you're getting it done. You feel what I mean?
A day?
Yeah, sentences a day. Sometimes I was like, shit, I don't know what to write at this point, or I don't know how to phrase this. So, all right, cool. Then I get that and I just do it. But it was something you're doing every day, because then you say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna just write a sentence, and a sentence turns to a paragraph. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you just got to do something each day so that you're staying on track. It says, I'm 22 years old. I never had a girlfriend or boyfriend.
Next question.
Yes. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
Yes. Listen, understand. This is a private company. The advice given is for heterosexual, biologically born males that are interested in heterosexual, biologically born females.
Right. And again, listen, if you're on the other side, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just that I don't have no advice for none of that.
Right. Exactly. So it says, calling men narcissists and saying they have avoidant attachments are the modern way of women shaming men for dumping them, or have women always use those terms to shame men? Well, again, don't worry about what the fuck women are doing to try to shame men. Just understand that once you understand who you are and what you're about, none of those things even matter. Because even, let's say, even if you were clinically diagnosed as a narcissist, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. It's like, now what? Who cares? It says, do women care more about what the man thinks of her than anything else? Well, the thing is, if she's interested in you, she's going to care what you think, because what you think is going to be important, because she wants to be there. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's how that shit goes. It says, have y'all seen the movie Hitch with Will Smith? What do y'all think about it? Nah, that's not the movie. That's not good. The thing with Hitch, it turns into some simp ass shit later on in the movie. So that's not the move. Because you know what it is with movies like that? Movies like that, and this is what I don't like about movies like that, and just in general, this idea that as a man, you're more mature the more that you're focusing on a woman. You understand? Meaning, oh, well, I'm focusing on this one woman, so I'm mature. And matter of fact, it doesn't even matter if you focus on multiple women. You understand? Because they say, oh, if you're focused on multiple women, then you're immature. If you're focused on this one woman, that means you're mature, because it don't matter. The fact that you're making it about women is the problem. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you know what the funny part is? This is why I fucks with the Barbie movie. The Barbie movie, if y'all niggas didn't see the Barbie movie, that shit actually had more game in it for niggas than I've seen in most movies. And it's the fucking Barbie movie. Because in the Barbie movie, and I'm going to spoil it for y'all niggas, but y'all should still watch it. In the Barbie movie, Ken was like, yo, like, I need you basically, and blah, blah, blah to Barbie. And Barbie's like, you don't need me. You see what I'm saying? Like you're enough. That's what he literally said. They was like, you don't need me. You are enough. In the fucking Barbie movie. You see what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, yo, how the fucking Barbie movie is giving niggas game? That's crazy.
Wait, who's enough? It said?
He said Ken is enough, because what happened was Ken was saying to Barbie, he's saying to Barbie, I basically need you to like be who I am. And she said, no, you don't need me. You're enough. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need me. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo, how the fuck the Barbie movie is letting niggas know what it is? I'm like, my God, this shit crazy, man. I was like, of all movies, a fucking Barbie movie.
Fucking Barbie movie.
It's the game. It said, should I approach a woman if I look at her and she turns her head really fast? Oh my God. Yes. Will you guys ever do a nasty show with Zag again like you did in the past? A nasty show? What the hell's a nasty show? I don't know what he's talking about. What the fuck is he talking about? Says Lakar, when I calm, I notice women naturally, become calm as well when we're talking. Is that an example of women subconsciously following suit? Well, I mean, that's part of it, is that a woman's going to basically go with the flow that you're going in. She's going to follow that type of, vibe. You feel what I'm saying? How to deal with women disrespect when approaching or looking at them, like saying what you looking at and such. Well, this is the thing. Again, some of you guys, because you don't have any...
His name. I don't like the name. I really...
Exactly. What's this nigga's name is? That's why he having trouble with women, because he got that type of name. But guys, this is why you got to understand what's going on, because sometimes what you think is disrespect ain't disrespect. But that's a whole nother. We could do a whole nother show on that shit. Why the girls I want to approach always be with a dude and the ugly girls don't? What? Bro, there's a bazillion women out there. Stop it.
It's all in your mind.
All right. So for me to start or get better at flirting, I have to be consistently flirting, even if I don't feel like it. Yes. Matter of fact, this is what you got to understand. Your response to women automatically should be flirting. Like, that's basically, like, this is what see, what you guys are going to understand, right? Is that if you are dealing with women in a flirtatious manner, then you're naturally going to flirt when you're talking to women. This is why a lot of niggas are in the friend zone, because they're naturally talking to women platonically most of the time. So it becomes a normal thing for them, which is what makes them talk to more women platonically, which is why you're in the friend zone. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not getting used to flirting. You see what I'm saying? You said, how do you lead with minimal leadership experience? You got to lead yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? Say, okay, I got to do these things. Just like the caller earlier, we was asking them all these things and these questions. What do you want to do? What's specific? Do those things. Lead yourself. Accomplish the goals that you set for yourself. And then you become an effective leader because you know how to lead yourself.
Thanks.
So what if you're an older guy in your 50s, is in his 50s, is all these approaches necessary? Devontae, if you're in your 50s and you asking these type of questions, you need to hit us up for coaching like yesterday, bro. This is crazy. You said, Lakar, you said everything happens simultaneously. Is it possible trying to change your mindset in multiple areas of your life will take too much mental energy, hindering the ability to be consistent? No, you don't change your mindset in multiple areas. You change your mindset and then multiple areas of your life will change. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're not saying, well, I'm changing my mindset about drinking coffee and I'm changing my mindset about using my phone. And no, when your mindset changes, everything else changes. You see what I'm saying? Because it's all connected to your mindset. So it's not anything separate like, damn, well, I changed my mindset about, completing goals. So now let me change my mindset about eating this, or let me change. No, your mindset changes, period. So then everything else falls under that. It's that simple. You see what I mean? So there's Lakar Mouse. How do you guys get over the hump and pull the trigger on working for yourselves? How did you guys get information on how to do it? Well, one, it got to be inside you. You know what I'm saying? Because you really need to want to do it and make it happen. But two, consistency. And three, you have to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to get anywhere, because you're going to be so clouded with the idea that you can't do it, and that, other people who did it are special and better than you. And I'm just me, and those other people had something special that I don't, and all that other stupid shit is going to go in your brain. You see what I'm saying? So pulling the trigger is just to do it.
Do it.
You feel what I'm saying? That's
just
it.
Do it.
That's it. So you got to do. All right. Let me see. So Miles, are you going to create an all natural deodorant?
I don't know yet. Actually, I don't know yet.
All right. So it says, what do you think of flirting with women at work for practice? Because I know you don't want us to mess with them. No, flirt with women at a bar for practice. Flirt with women in the street, at the park, at the club for practice. Not at work, because you can't even really practice at work because you're at work. You know what I'm saying? That fucks up the entire. This is what you guys gotta understand, right? Context matters. So you flirting with women at work is not going to help you outside of work. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is that when you flirt with a woman at the bar, right? The context is that you're an attractive guy at the bar. You understand? If you're trying to flirt with a woman at work, you're just Zay from accounting. Like, you're just that guy at the cubicle, nigga. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, you understand what I'm saying? A lot of times she'll look at you like, nigga, like, her perception of you is, why are you talking to me here? That means that you don't got nothing going on outside of here, which means you're not the top guy, which means I shouldn't even fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? See, that's the part of attraction you guys don't understand. The way that you're positioned tells the woman a story about you in her head that creates her judgment of you, which creates her attraction. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you're Zay from accounting and you're trying to get at her and you're trying to holler at her and you're trying to chase her, that chick is like, why should I get with Zay? Zay, you trying to tell me you ain't got no bitches outside of here?
And the other thing is this: you said you want to practice on women at work. Listen, bro. To practice means you're doing something. You're trying to get good at something, right? Which pretty much means you're not that good at it, right?
Right.
So why would you want to do? You want to do something that you're not that good at that could get you fired?
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Right.
Guys, if you don't know, look, the only reason why we tell you not to fuck with women at your job is because you don't know what you're doing.
Right. And because you don't have the game. And this is the funny part. This is the ironic part. If you had game, you wouldn't want to fuck with the women at your job.
Anyway.
You see what I'm saying? Because you'd be like, listen, I got so much shit happening outside of work. The fuck I'm looking at, Jennifer from fucking the secretary. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't give a shit. Matter of fact, Jennifer is probably looking at you because she's like, why isn't Zay looking at me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So you got to understand that shit. It says, I often hear, don't take on too much as one time. Referring to change habits is a good idea to start small in multiple areas of life or focus on change one habit at a time. Yeah. So the thing is, you can focus on, actively creating newer habits. You feel what I'm saying? Because right now you're already in a habit of whatever you're in a habit of. Like you're doing things now literally based on the habits that you created. So if you want to create a new habit, then you have to consciously create that, start that, be consistent with that, and then you create that new habit. You know what I'm saying? This says, I checked her in a calm manner, letting her know it was disrespectful as he grabbed her from me and danced with her. As she danced, she suddenly realized her mistake, apologized. Would you guys do the same? What? I'm confused. AJ Lino. What are you talking about?
It sounds like a song.
Right, I know. Is that song lyrics? What are you talking about?
Lyrics to a song. You know?
Yeah, put it in the song, AJ Lino. Maybe I don't know what you're saying. Is he saying? Because I think the other day he was talking about some girl he was with danced with some guy and he felt some type of way, or was it disrespect? I saw that in the chat the other day. So maybe he's talking about this. So AJ Lino's still thinking about this. So he says, I checked her in a calm manner, letting her know it was disrespectful as he grabbed her from me and danced with her, and she danced. She suddenly realized her mistake, apologized. Would you guys do the same? So this is the thing. Sometimes shit happens where you feel a certain type of way about it while it's happening or after the fact, and you didn't know you're going to feel that way, right? Goddamn, fucking shit is fucking my shit up.
We've been on too long. That's
a fact. Hold on, let me go to my regular joint. Here we go. Yeah, so
the same shit.
Exactly. So basically, AJ Lino, this is the thing, and this is a double-edged sword, right? Is that you have when you're checking a chick, she has to know why it's an issue. And then, but the thing is this: if the issue is from fear, you fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? Well, I don't want you dancing with him because I don't like other guys touching you. Why? You got to ask yourself why. She's gonna be like, what does that mean? Oh, because I'm scared that another guy, you're gonna like another guy. You fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? So versus, yo, listen, I don't like the fact that that guy just grabbed you. Don't go, because I don't, these dudes around here be acting funny style. They might be hurting some chicks or do some crazy, and I don't want you to get hurt. So, let me know next time that, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So that's different than you being scared of a guy taking her away from you. You see what I'm saying? So it all depends on the reason why. Okay, we got a few more and then we're going to head the fuck up out of here. Jeez, I got a lot of questions today. Why don't I know what I want with women yet? Go to masculineidentitymembership.com so you can understand yourself. That's why you don't know. It says, I have a passion for gaming and I'm going to pursue a career as a YouTube gamer. Any advice on standing out in a saturated market? Be yourself, be consistent, and you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really all it is, because you stand out by being yourself. The market is only saturated when you're trying to be like everyone else, because if you're one of one and you're you, then you're you. They can only get whatever they're getting from you.
Right.
So I met a girl at a bar and gave her my number. Her first text said, Grace, do you want to go shopping with me tomorrow? This is a red flag, right? Maybe she texted you by mistake. What are you talking about? Be like, yo, this ain't Grace. This is Mike or whatever your name is. What's good? And then you try to see what's popping with it. So what's your opinion on dating coach Kezia Noble? She tells men that if they pay for a woman's dinner date, women will lose attraction for them. That is true. After flirting and making out on a date with a chick, told her to text me when she gets home. Is it a charge if she doesn't text? And also charge if girl overlooks a message about what's the next time to meet up? Yes.
Yeah, if she don't text you when she get home, that's definitely a charge.
Exactly.
I don't play that shit. She got to text me when she get home. Fuck
That's
that.
fact. Do y'all think why you keep asking about other people? You feel what I'm saying? Is this nigga really asking this? He said, I seen some of this and he looks so good. Y'all motherfuckers out here are crazy, bro. What is wrong with y'all?
Yes.
It's like, y'all just
yes.
like hearing this.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
Trolling. What inspired y'all to teach game? Respect y'all for keeping keep doing y'all. So this is the last question. So what inspired me to teach game was because I understood how the game has helped me in life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So I know how much it helped me. So I want to, pay it forward. You feel me?
Exactly.
You know?
Same here.
Exactly. So guys, that's pretty much it, man. Listen, man, we appreciate you guys tuning in. You feel what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go get the masculine identity soap. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys go get this. Go to masculineidentitymembership.com or masculineidentity.com to get this. And yeah, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. And anything else, Miles, you want to say before we wrap it up?
No, that's it, man. Check the shows out from the weekend. Real Game No Theory, and shout out to Millie Mills.
Millie Max, I think, right? Millie Max.
Shout out to Millie Max for coming through with some music today. Freakeristic Girls Night Out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check that out. That's on the Media Mondays playlist. And then of course, make sure y'all check out the shows from over the weekend. Real Game No Theory was crazy. Lakaria, you went live Saturday night at 5, right?
Right.
And then, make sure y'all check out Real Game.
Man is a skill set.
Manhood is a skill set. Thank you. Make sure you check out Manhood is a skill set from this Saturday, guys. And yeah, man. And shout out to Ryan Garcia for winning his fight, man.
Right. That's a fact. All right, people, we out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you, beasts. We on.
We're here to define what a man is, right?
Responsibility creates struggle, struggle creates strength, and strength creates structure.
How many people care about what people think about them? Be honest.
As a man, you got to be able to protect not just yourself, but your family.
When we talk about being a man, it's your behaviors.
But I don't say any of this to brag. I don't say any of this to gloat my life up or I'm better than anybody.
I start crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And so what I realized was,
you put yourself in a target-rich environment. You are the only woman that paid for a ticket to come to this event.
if you're trying to teach your daughter to be around a certain man and you're not that man yourself, she gonna choose you.
Hey, let me not touch this nigga. He too clean. Where is that on you?
It's not on me.
It's not on you. The only reason why it's not on you is because you didn't choose it.
Find the women who can actually help you build. And here's some deep game for you. You don't have to have sex with all of them.
Since 2016, I've been following Lucario and Miles. Y'all changed my life. Followed by Uncle Ram. So ever since then, I've been getting a little bit of too much ass at times.
You know, as a man, there's a balance to it. Your purpose and pussy. And the heavier your purpose.
Even if you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself. And that's the most important part.
Yeah.